It is the tale of legendary King Arthur, and of stunning Guinevere, princess warrior, of Sir Lancelot, noble and trusted knight, of Merlin the wizard, who for Arthur pledged his life, of Nimue, tragic priestess, by winsome wiles blind, of Morgana, highest sorceress, enchantress divine. Gallant Arthur, so brave, so selfless, he watches over the kingdom.
What is that?
The sanctions have been imposed on the Druids' religion, and the fires of Gaul rage high. The wicked necromancer has powers and plots Arthur's demise. Behold Mordred, the dark warrior, treacherous
Did
beast.
they get Mila Kunis to do the fucking intro for this?
Final battle for the
Nah, her voice is much worse than this.
Is it myth or is it reality? Hail to the king that never was.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, that's Stephanie McMahon's voice.
Exactly.
There's a fiction on the Druid's religion. All pagans rally round the sacred fire of thou. For the Christian God has come to our Britain. Not a corpse to meet. The way she was upgraded. Violated by the vicious beast. The left move, all wisdom. Royalty and bastard blood. Hail the king that never was. Never had a Camelot. Hail the king that never was. He's trying to do the Druid was Christian for the soul of England. Noble men choose your side. Will you march to unify the blessed isle? Extol the virtues of the Irish. Dark room to in his mind. Dashing with Madman Merlin. Oh, royalty and Merlin. Hail the king that never was. Royalty and bastard blood. Hail the king that never was. Never had a Camelot. Hail the king that never was. Never, forever lost. Hail the king that never was.
It's so bad. It is so bad. I'm waiting. This is supposed to be power metal, and it's terrible.
Okay, have you ever seen the show that they play at Six Flags Dead Man Wonder, like the Dead Man's Ball during October, during Fright Fest and Six Flags?
Thanks.
No.
The lead singer sounds like him.
Was. Oh my god.
Man, Merlin.
Yeah, when you have to go and say Mad Merlin, you're not metal.
No shit, really. No, like, all right. I need to make a Fadade soundbite. Days, Dwayne.
Dwayne, it needs a fucking sound off.
Packet Dwayne, porn fuckface Dwayne.
We actually do need that because of the Rampage movie.
Yes.
Fuckface.
The Rock says, "Give me a damn roll."
There it is. All right. Oh, quick. Next week, Wednesday.
Nah. Mr. Robot's still on.
So,
We'll just take it off then.
yeah, we'll just take the week off.
Okay.
I'll make a quick show or something and give it to Ronnie.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Once that's over, I think they got like 5. I don't even remember what episode they're on. They probably got like 3-4 episodes left. Once that's over, like pretty much any day is good.
Okay, I sent you the thing. Go towards the very end and listen to the lead singer.
Okay.
I'll do that later. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, so for the intro for Death Note, you'll like this.
I was a teenage anarchist. Revolution. I had the style, I had the ambition. Read all the authors, I knew the Rostogans. There was a war
you know.
Pretty much, yeah.
And for the ending, since we have bad power metal, we have good power metal.
Could be.
Form of Power Wolf. Again.
Okay.
Ah.
Yes, this is Murder at Midnight. Dude sings like fucking boss.
A murder in the dark,
Like that guy.
convent in the night. The constable is on the
Just
way.
wait, it gets awesome.
Suspect out of sight. He trampled down the garden lane. The mystery has begun. He signed it by the pentagram, and now is on the run. That night I saw him. Can you recall him? That night I saw him. Oh, murder at midnight. The enemy on the way. Murder at midnight. Will he return when the day? Murder at midnight. The devil's seen on the way. Murder at midnight. And then we tell you to pray.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, or I can go with Amen and Attack from them.
I wanted to play freaking What's Up People from the anime, but okay.
Oh, what's up in the anime? Okay.
the what was that, the third opening
All
by
right.
Maximum
I
the
think-
Hormone? That
I
was
think
what I
so.
wanted. That
Somebody give me
it's the only one that matters. Let's say that.
give MP3.
It's the only one that matters.
Okay, give me an MP3.
All right. Where?
Hold on, I'm on YouTube already.
I'm gonna find this.
I need an MP3, not a wave.
You can which one was it? It was
What's Up People? Because it's not on either of the albums I have for some reason. So, yeah. I thought I had that album.
the
Wait a-
English cover?
Nah, the actual song. Where the hell? I thought I had more albums from this band, dude. What the hell? Wait a minute.
All right. The thing about this movie is like, how can I put it? As long as it was Mike and Mia, yeah, that's on YouTube. I need an actual MP3.
That's not that hard to make. Yeah, that.
I know.
Where the hell did the song go? I thought I had. I don't know why I only have 2 albums by this band. I thought I had like 4 because on Google Play I have 4 or something like that. Some crazy
Okay,
number.
remember, Ronnie. Remember that alternate reality is the shit bomb song. Alternate reality, the king that never was. Because I gotta switch now to the Death Note thingy.
Oh, there you go.
Alrighty. Cool. Gonna do this fast.
No, I guess I only have 2. Damn. Okay.
Midnight.
Oh, I really thought I had that shit already. All right.
Whoa. All right. You said
All right. Sorry for throwing you off there. I really thought I had that already because I remember like when I went to look up that band, I got like thought I grabbed more than one album. I guess I only got the last two. And it wasn't on either of them, so, okay.
Interesting.
Right. Who's it by?
Maximum the Hormone.
Maximum who?
Maximum the Hormone.
Maximum the Hormone. Okay.
Yes. That is what they...
Maximum the Hormone. All right.
I can get you. And we can also talk about how the Cavalier conspiracy seems to have Busta Rhymes on their album cover.
And we can talk about the handouts from UCLA.
Oh,
And we can talk about Battlefront 2.
I know what else we can talk about. Well, of course,
Battlefront 2. Oh my god. What is that shit?
of course, American Horror Story, and we can talk some Stranger Things.
I didn't even quite hear that. What's that?
We could talk American Horror Story and Stranger Things.
Yeah, I guess we can. I didn't see it yet. And frankly, Punisher comes out tomorrow. That is now even lower in the queue. So
Huh.
Stranger
there's
Things,
like Twin Peaks season 2, Punisher, then Stranger Things 2.
oh, dude.
So I don't even care. So talk about it.
Punisher looks amazing.
Doesn't it?
Okay, is this it right here?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Holy shit! It's a lot better than the first one.
Welcome to the anime.
The first.
Oh, that's the closing theme, not the opening theme.
No.
Here's
it's
the
like
thing, though. It's the same band.
The opening. I was watching Death Note, the first episode.
Oh, you
yeah,
actually
that
went
was
and
the-
watched-
that
you
was the
actually
band from
did-
Nightmare.
You actually did research.
Yeah.
Yeah, the band that did the first opening was called Nightmare or something like that. They used to be in the same scene as basically like Dir and Gray, but they got softer as they went major instead of harder. So, but
I'm like, what the fuck?
but
How about
Maximum
the fact
Hormone
that
are basically
Alf-
like the gold finger of Japan.
Wait, who?
Maximum the
Goldfinger.
Hormone are almost like the gold finger of Japan because they'll have like pop punk songs. And they'll have pop punk songs, but then they'll have straight metal songs. Although,
Yeah, and then they'll have ska.
although nowadays they're like way more metal than anything. But like the first couple records, straight up Goldfinger.
Fucking and Al Franken is now got busted.
I'm just actually I have a little hot take at the beginning of that, which is basically everyone start writing TV pilots because they're gonna need them because everything's about to get canceled.
Alf-
Everything is about to get canceled.
And what's hilarious is everyone's bitching about Louis C.K. But yet his is he actually asked permission.
Oh, he asked permission, but he did not wait for an answer.
Yeah. But his is
Put it out.
but his is like the most tame.
Wait for an answer before he...
Wait. Are you saying Senator Al Franken got busted?
Senator Al Franken is now being accused of groping a cadet?
I really expected this to be a Saturday Night Live cast member.
Oh, I would have loved it to be
I
an
really
SNL
thought
cast
it was
member.
like, yeah, Laura Keitlinger says, who's that?
Here's the funny thing. All right, the funny
Woman
thing.
accuses Al Franken of kissing, groping her without her consent. There is a
Yeah,
photo
yeah.
of him grabbing her chest while he's in Iraq.
Oh God, the funny thing about it's not even funny. It's just, it's like everybody's coming out now, and it's like, yeah, I remember
difference-
Louis C.K.'s thing. And one of my Facebook friends was like, had this whole thing, like, all men are trash or something. I don't like, whatever.
Colonize Venus.
Here's the difference, okay? If you want to say it, fine. The difference is Al Franken's thing was about 5 years ago.
Yeah, a lot of these are old because Louis C.K. We were hearing stories about that in 2015.
Louis C.K. put it in his fucking act.
He probably,
Yeah.
if you know how.
He made a joke. He made jokes about it. I heard it in his freaking HBO special.
Yeah, it's kind of a miracle it was never on the show. Cause fuck knows he masturbated all the time on the show.
So you're
Fuck knows he masturbated all the time on the show. And now you're just like, well, damn, really? All right.
so
All right.
apparently, all right. So apparently Ben is out of the Batman.
And Gal
Because of
Gadot
that,
is
or
gonna
because
be,
of something else?
and Gal Gadot is gonna be out of Wonder Woman if what's his name
If Brett Ratner isn't off it, yeah.
Wait,
Brett-
wait. Gal Gadot's gonna be done with Wonder Woman. If what?
Yeah, she said she wasn't gonna do another Wonder Woman movie if Brett Ratner was still involved. Brett Ratner or Bryan Singer? Which one is it?
No, Brett Ratner.
Okay. I mean, they both say they both did. They say they both did that kind of shit. So
What, for Wonder Woman 2?
apparently so.
Why aren't they just giving it to Patty Jenkins again? They've already it's already been
Patty
proved.
Jenkins directed it, but I don't. But did he like produce it or something?
No, he's the money guy.
Okay, so same as Weinstein then.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, and apparently in a new Cameron song, Cameron says that Dame Dash smacked Weinstein on the set of Paid in Full.
So the money. All right, wait. The money guy for the producer for Wonder Woman, the first one, wasn't Ratner. It was Zack Snyder.
No, it was both of them. He just never got credit for it. He put money in. He was a donator.
Really?
Okay, so why is Gal Gadot all?
Because he sexually assaulted and fellow kind of like what fucking Weinstein did.
Well, that, and there's always been people have always kind of assumed that he was involved in the kid fucking rings. The shit they killed Cornell and Bennington for finding out. And
So
now
he's
Tom DeLonge might have to watch his back.
all right. So is it Brett Ratner or is it Bryan Singer?
That's Brett Ratner.
Both of them. They say both of them are in this shit.
Yeah, but the Gal Gadot won't come back if Brett Ratner is
Yeah,
still there.
exactly.
Well,
Kind of like
Brett-
how Finn Wolfhard dropped his agency because one of the agent, was it his agent or was it someone in the agency? Oh no, he dropped his agency over it.
Let's put it this way. She's got leverage. He's gone.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
Because right now, I don't know. If you were to cast Wonder Woman, who else would fit that role? Gal Gadot is perfect for that role.
You're saying the name wrong, by the way.
It's
How do you
not
pronounce it?
It's Gadot.
Gadot?
Gal Gadot.
Gadot.
Gal Gadot. Like Gal
Gad-
Gadot.
It's Gadot.
Yeah, Gal Gadot. Like that, Gal Gadot.
It is. She's
Gal Gadot, put your money where your mouth is.
is
Gal
This
Gadot.
is my left.
is-
Introduce yourself.
she's
She's Israeli,
Israeli. Yeah,
Yes, and it's not.
that's why.
but she looks like Chanel Preston.
Like Gadot. Like Gadot.
She is. No, I got you. She is Wonder Woman. I mean, this age, Wonder Woman.
She's completely Wonder Woman. The only person who you could even possibly think to be Wonder Woman would be a wrestler. And the thing is, most of the female wrestlers can't act for shit.
Yeah, Lexi Bell. Nope.
Well, like I said, Chanel Preston.
Yeah. Like,
I smell.
okay. So
you didn't hear about that story?
wait. All right.
She was Sailor Moon. I know she was Sailor Moon. I never saw her as Wonder Woman.
Oh no. I'll tell you the story. Go ahead, Chris. I'll tell you the story after he's done.
All right. So did you hear about who Matt Reeves said was, well, supposedly the rumor is Matt Reeves is replacing Ben Affleck as the Batman.
Who's Matt Reeves?
I thought you were about to say Ryan Reeves.
Oh,
Who's Matt Reeves?
Matt Reeves is the director of the Batman now.
Oh, you're talking about director, not acting.
Yes, it's yeah.
So he's not going to direct it himself.
No,
And
he's
Ben Affleck supposedly is not even going to be the Batman.
That's what I thought you were saying. But okay, so if he's not going to be the Batman, he's clearly not directing it either. So yeah, no one's going to be him.
Affleck's not going to be the Batman because apparently Matt Reeves' trilogy takes place before the events of Batman v Superman.
Whoa! All right.
oh, okay. That's why.
Yeah, but I don't know about his choice if it is who I think who they're rumored to be.
Who's the rumor?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, I'm really not. Well, I mean,
I can see that.
my thing is, it's definitely out.
his
It's
voice.
definitely not typecasting him. That's all I can say.
It's not typecasting him, but
It's definitely going to be It's definitely casting him out of type.
But you know what though? If it's kind of like Gotham-esque Batman, like that era, he fits.
problem
he
is
fits
his
there,
voice. The problem is his voice. Like, hey,
right?
doing?
But then,
Like, I'm Bruce Wayne. No.
Oh. Well, that's the thing. He's cast that out of type. Have you heard him talk outside of roles? Because I haven't.
No. I mean, he has that voice. Like, even in Prince of Persia, is like, I'm the Prince of Persia.
no, let's not talk about Prince. That was a fucking shit bomb.
See, there's no bass in his voice.
Did you review that on the show? Because I don't remember it.
No. All right. Let's get the show going. By the way,
We're live, by the way.
It's 8:25.
We've been live the entire time. So
Okay,
it's
good, good. Because now I don't have to repeat what I was saying before that. Good.
okay. What's up, everybody? You have just been listening to the Trips and Monstar show. We forgot to intro it, so here we go.
I'm really fucking sick of second relevant and Marilyn Manson. I wish someone would break his fucking neck. And what about Bush and Lane as Oasis and talking about projections? Why don't they just roll it off the map? Every now and then I turn it on again, but it's plain to see that the radio still sucks. Every now and then I turn it on again, but it's plain to see that the radio still sucks.
Welcome back to the Trips and Monstar show. I am Trips, and with me, as always, is my co-host
Monstar, aka Swan Ronson. Shyla Styles R.I.P. Shyla Styles R.I.P.
and we have our producer
Styles
Ronnie
R.I.P.
with us as usual.
What up?
That's right. Oh yeah, our Twitter bullshit. You can follow me on Twitter at facebook.com/Trips and Monstar. And Chris NXT on the Instagram.
0KXHXR0 on Twitter and 0 Stupid Day Everyday 0 on Instagram. Again, rest in peace, Shyla Styles.
And on Twitter at F and Ronnie, on YouTube, The Port. We are live right now on Twitch TV /The Nerd Port. And also the company Twitter at the Nerdport Network, and buy our merch at teesprings.com.
Yeah. And I had no idea we were fucking live. And so you heard the pre-show, apparently.
Yeah. Well, it's 8 o'clock. I don't give a shit what we're doing. 8 o'clock, I'm going to turn it on.
Cool. Rest in peace, Chuck Mosley. Rest in peace, Chuck Mosley. Also,
Was that the guy that was in all them Rob
Chuck
Zombie?
Mosley from Faith No More.
Yes.
You heard him every night on Dirty Jobs because that was when he was still in the band.
Okay. So this wasn't the same Chuck Mosley that was in like the Rob Zombie movies. That was Bill Mosley. Sorry about that.
I was about to bet he was in a movie. What?
All right. So apparently, all
We
right.
care a lot.
So apparently, Leangelo Ball got brought back along with everybody, and they're suspended. And LeVar Ball says, "Oh, it ain't a big deal. It's an international incident."
Let's just say this. You better get on your knees and suck the fucking hair dye out of Trump's dick.
God damn, that's disgusting.
Because he got them saved out of 10 years in hard labor jail.
Which I'm kind of shocked he did actually, because those were all black kids, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm kind of shocked at that. That's kind of shocking.
What's hilarious is
Although I guess he needs better PR.
Someone trolled Twitter the other day and put, "God damn it, Trump, you racist bastard. What if those were 3 white kids?"
Oh, damn it.
I'm like, fucking hey, really?
Race card Monty.
China. It's like, we're in China. We have to get those kids out of there. We have to get those kids out of China. And we're going to do it. We got to get them out of China.
Gotta make sure we get those kids out of China, and it's gonna be huge.
It's going to be huge.
Why did my voice sound like Mayor Quimby?
I don't know.
Because that is who he is based on.
I told you one thing.
Finally figured it out.
I told you one thing. Make sure you always vote Quimby.
Actually, Diamond Joe Quimby was based on John F. Kennedy.
F. Kennedy.
Ooh.
I love Quimby. There's nothing to see here. The moon landing was fake. What?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's gonna be that kind of show because we're reviewing Death Note.
Hey. So, like, let's all. Hey, I got like, what season did you give up on The Simpsons?
What season? God damn.
Because remember that guy he pinpointed exactly when it jumped the shark was the Hank Tanzarian episode, which in season 8, 9.
I stopped. I mean, the thing is, I'll watch, but I don't like religiously watch any. I haven't religiously watched since probably 2002.
Okay.
But let's put it this way: the last Simpsons, and I use air quotes with that, episode I've watched was the Family Guy episode.
Yeah. Okay.
Geez, I thought I took the longest to quit, but if you actually saw that, then okay.
Well, no, because it aired on Family Guy.
Oh.
I mean,
That's why you put Simpsons in air quotes. Okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't see that one
Technically, it's
either, though.
That one is hilarious because they do a chicken fight with Homer and Peter.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Didn't they each do one like Capcom versus SNK?
Let's put it this way: Simpsons did Family Guy, and they did Futurama.
They also did The Critic.
Yes, they did. It stunk.
It stinks.
Yeah. All right. I'll watch like I think I'll watch them once, sparingly and all that, but I'm not like
When they're on FX. Okay, you want to know when I legitly gave up on it? After the movie.
It's not
After the movie.
It's when they're on Fox. When
To
they're
be
on
honest,
watching
I
maybe two
had
episodes.
given up on it, and then I saw the movie, and it was great because they had all old writers, and then I didn't watch it again. But the movie was fucking good.
Oh, the movie was great. The movie was great.
Well, they had all the old writers, man. None of those guys came back for regular episodes, so yeah. To be honest, I think the movie should be kind of what told people, oh, wait, I could be watching this. What's that shit I was watching? What is that shit I've been watching?
All right. The new episodes are hit and miss. Some of them are hit, and a lot of them are miss. A lot of them are horrible. Some of them hit. Like as what is it? Order of I think 27 episodes or whatever, maybe 4 hit.
Yeah, they're nothing They're nothing what they used to be, and they're nothing like South Park.
Yeah, I don't know how they keep shit going, even when they don't go topical. I don't know how they keep shit going.
Well, the funny
And
thing
to tell you the truth, I'm about 3 weeks behind. Damn.
is South Park jumped. Well, South Park never could jump the shark because South Park jumped the shark like within the second episode.
South Park, though, here's the
my
thing, though. The one thing about South Park that's great is no matter what, now they're doing a storyline, like, which is kind of funny, but it's always topical.
Yeah, and
They
they
punch those out.
they
every
started doing
week.
they started doing storylines a lot more, like entire season storylines. Probably about 5 seasons ago, they started having like storylines that took the entire season.
They're going to be the second. They're probably going to end up being the second longest. They're probably going to pass The Simpsons, and their only people they're not going to be able to pass is Monday Night Raw.
And the thing is, they can go at their own pace anyway, because when they're working on the video games, they don't do a season of the show.
Well, Monday Night Raw, they're never going to be able to pass, and Monday Night Raw is going to keep going on because, unfortunately, and Ronnie, I'm sorry if you take offense to this, WWE fans are stupid.
No shit. I've been saying this. I've been saying this for the last 8 years. I've been saying this since
what did
John
I hear? Because I
Cena.
heard something. I heard something that was really like funny. I heard something. First of all, because you know, I really haven't watched it at all, but I still listen to podcasts about it, and they finally took the belt off Jinder.
AJ Styles.
Fucking God.
They took the belt off Jinder, and it does not look like they're going to give it back to him by like Survivor Series. And
So Jinder beat Brock Lesnar.
No.
Thank God.
that fight never happened.
Here's okay. The card for
that's
Survivor
this weekend.
Series.
That hasn't happened. That main event hasn't happened yet. I think AJ is gonna fight him.
It's AJ versus Brock.
Mm-hmm.
You have Charlotte versus Alexa Bliss.
Mm-hmm.
You have the women's the 5-on-5 women match, Raw versus SmackDown. The Raw SmackDown Survivor Series match, like always.
By the way, apparently Paige was supposed to come back, but they basically said we're not gonna do it now. Oh well, she was supposed to come back this week, but they basically said, well, you talked about it on Twitter. We're not gonna do it now.
Well, the rumor is she might be the 5th woman for SmackDown, but I've also heard Nikki Bella.
Did you call her Nipply Bella?
Yeah. Is going to be the 5th woman.
Nipply Bella. She's the one with the boob job, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
No. The other one is the nice one. The other one's married to Daniel Bryan.
There's a nice one.
Yeah.
What the
I
fuck?
really
Now
wouldn't
we're
know.
talking total.
Wait. Okay, last thing on wrestling, and I told Monstar this earlier. Lexi Bell,
Yes. What about this?
the porn star, has come out and said that she wants to be in. She is training to become a wrestler, and her main goal is to be a WWE superstar.
Oh dear.
Christ.
So pretty much wow. All right. So thinking about this, because this is funny, because you know I had a funny little phrase this morning that popped up in my head, and I can't get it out of my head, so I'm just gonna say it now. Romy Reign, not Roman Reigns.
Chocolate Reigns.
Why? Their names are too similar. There's something really wrong with that.
Yeah.
Their names are too similar. I want to know if she realizes this. But yeah, Lexi Bell as a wrestler, she would probably replace Bailey because fuck knows they buried her apparently.
They buried her like one of Lexi's scenes.
Yeah, they are all gonna be buried, aren't they? Well,
Mhm.
you know, I still have one, at least the redhead one. Anyway.
Buried Bailey because of, well, she always got hurt, and then apparently you can't be happy all the time, and they didn't know where to go with her.
Yeah, like, you know, the way I see it, if she was gonna be one of those, you were really just gonna have to make her part of the part of the New Day, and that's it. Because I mean, the New Day pulled it off.
Well, the thing is, in order to be, popular with the popular WWE women's wrestler, you got to sort of slut it up. Sorry, but it's true.
Right, and you also have to bitch it up too, because I don't know, the women's division, they only have 2 stories, Mean Girls and
or the
Mean Girls.
Outcast. I mean, Becky Lynch is the Outcast. Apparently, though,
Right.
she's
Dave
dating,
was the Outcast at
but
first.
she's not but she's not slutting it up. So apparently, she's not getting her championship. She's getting title opportunities, but never the championship.
Yeah. Alexa Bliss, slutting it up.
Naomi, slutting it up.
Well, Naomi's married, but Naomi got the belt because she was promised the belt like years ago, and then she finally got healthy and decent enough. But again, WWE fans are stupid. They are just force fed, and they talk the same dumb shit. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sick of this.
And they can't stop watching, even if they hate the product.
You know what I do if I really need to go to bed on Monday night?
Turn on Raw.
That's it.
I don't even watch it for that.
A minute, bang.
To be completely real with you, the only wrestling I have watched for about 2 years now is Lucha Underground. And Lucha Underground is getting a 4th season. It is confirmed.
Wait. Lucha Underground 4th season?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Because if we get another match like Ricochet versus AR Fox, that wasn't Ricochet. That was
no, that was Strickland.
Killshot and AR Fox.
Killshot. Sorry, kayfabe.
Oh, whatever.
But we're kind of.
Well, thing is, we don't
Chris,
know if he's still going to be there. A couple of those guys aren't going to be there next year. Prince Puma's,
we're kind of getting that next month.
Prince Puma's out. They better not bring back Sexy Star. And
break someone's arm.
And there were a couple guys that said weren't going to be there next year. Pentagon's going to be there still. So hey.
Yeah. And so will Ray.
Well,
thanks to Vios being dicks, I didn't get to see the season finale, but apparently Dario got shot. So
Dario got shot.
Dario Cueto.
Now remember, this is part telenovela. He's not dead.
Of course not.
Zombie Cueto.
Cueto.
I got shot, but I'm still here. Ring the bell!
Ring the bell!
Did you want to know something funny? Apparently today at 4:00, a TV show debuted that we kind of grew up on. It re-debuted TRL.
Oh, the lady at work was telling me this.
Press Live re-debuted.
Total re-debuted with The Miz and fucking oh shit, Mike Dell was on there, The Miz was on there, Caveman, the Super Savages. Like House of Glory showed up and invaded TRL.
They had The Miz on there. The girl at work was telling me someone from Wild 'N Out was hosting, and I was like, please say Charlie Eclipse. And she's like, no. So. Not Charlie Eclipse. Hitman Holla. Hitman Holla should host.
The problem, Total Request Live debuted and nobody cared.
Exactly.
I'm like, wait, MTV still does music?
Yeah, now it's MTV Classic because they apparently changed VH1 Classic to MTV Classic.
Just give us Headbangers Ball, please.
Actually, no. Never give us Headbangers Ball again because you fucked it up the last time. And no. Headbangers Ball, if Headbangers Ball is still on, I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's on for 1 hour. They play 2 videos and then just have about 45 minutes of Victory Records commercials.
So that metal
with
show.
Jamie Jasta narrating.
So that metal show.
Well, that was with Jamie Jasta. If you bring back Headbangers Ball, you bring back Matt Pinfield.
Matt Pinfield with Eddie Trunk.
If you bring back Headbangers Ball, you have Phil Anselmo host. because at this point, even if he's not drunk off his ass, he is funny as shit, and he will give you the best show.
Yeah, there you go. So
Like, you're watching Headbangers Ball on goddamn MTV. I am Philip H. Anselmo, and
When did he start sounding like Macho Man Randy
that's exactly
Savage?
what he sounds like.
yes, truly, he
He
does.
sounds just like that.
So Total Request Live comes back. So how many shitty videos are going to be there?
I don't know. I didn't
They're
watch
all
it.
gonna be shitty.
We're gonna get a Rihanna video, a Drake video.
Ooh. Speaking of bad music. Warped Tour, dead. Warped Tour.
Warped Tour
dead.
hasn't been.
R.I.P.
Warped Tour
Warped
hasn't been good. Warped Tour hasn't been good in about 12 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Every Time I Die. They will get to play for adults for the first time in like 7 years. They haven't played for adults since the Trap Them tour.
Oh God.
So Warped Tour.
Every Time I Die will play for grown people again. Yes.
What happened?
It's just ending. One apparently, well, I was told that it hasn't been the same since apparently they've been getting like Katy Perry and shit like that on it, which was going to happen because if you look at the new metalcore bands, they all have EDM elements and bullshit like that.
Yeah.
So new metal's coming back.
Well, that too, but you know, isn't the same. Not to mention, all the bands try to pick up teenage girls. So, except Every Time I Die. Like I said last week, Every Time I Die just kind of stage dive on people and get sued. But that's because they're not playing for adults. When they start playing for adults again, they will know what happens when bands stage dive and shit like that. And they won't get sued for anything. So, congratulations again, Every Time I Die. You are free. You are free. I've seen Keith Buckley on freaking AP website complaining about the fans at those things.
Damn. So
Congratulations, homie.
So Kevin Lyman basically just pulled the plug on the Warped Tour and said it's ending.
Pretty much. Next year's the last year. I don't know if how many Fat Record bands he'll call up. I mean, Dickie's already got thrown out for insulting a heckler. You insulting a heckler. And they were like, oh boy.
No, Dickie's got thrown out for insulting a social justice warrior.
Dickie's got thrown out for insulting a social justice heckler. Meanwhile, you let Front Porch Step play again under
Wait a
your
minute.
nose.
They're letting the fans.
Right?
They're letting
Right?
the fans vote.
They're letting the fans vote.
Literally, it says underneath. It says poll. Who should play the last Warped Tour?
Yo, okay. I mean, I don't think we have enough listeners, but I'm gonna act like fucking John Oliver over here. Everyone, please type in not Guar. Please type in dragged into sunlight. Dragged into sunlight. Write that in as many times as you can. Dragged into sunlight.
I mean,
a band named Twilight Sparkle.
Snickle Dick? Yo, that's a good tour. Dragged into Sunlight and Twilight Sparkle Snickle Dick.
Hell yeah.
Did you like Trips? You like that? No, I just all of a sudden dropped that out of nowhere. Just
all right. This is one serious thing about Warped Tour here, because as much as people want to shit on it, it also did really help break out some smaller bands. I mean, like, all right, there are some shows that like people could, you know, hey, go to my show. What is the point? But all of a sudden, like, you know, hey, we're playing Warped Tour. Oh, okay, we'll see it. And that did help some bands break out. I mean, as much as you want to shit on it now, I mean, yeah, but it did help some bands break out back in the day.
Yeah, it did.
well, so did
But in the
Ozfest.
last 5, 6, 7 years, I mean,
Yeah.
Crazy Fest gets better shit.
I mean,
Crazy
even
Fest gets like hum reunions and grade reunions, and by the way, that's sold out.
yeah,
Grade,
you
grade at St. Vitus sold out already.
you want to know what Fest died? You want to know what Fest died big time?
Hellfest?
Hellfest. Hellfest used to be the shit in hardcore, and then just
Seriously. Hulk hands in the pit, son.
dude, Hellfest used to be the shit. And then all of a sudden you got like new metal bands playing it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, I don't want to blame Bad Luck 13, but it's just kind of weird that Bad Luck 13 plays one year and then the venue says you can't do it anymore.
And then the only way they can do it is they have to have like shitty new metal bands play.
Well, they already had one. Don't forget, don't get Hellfest France confused with Hellfest in Jersey. It's not the same thing.
It used to be in Syracuse. That's the thing. It used to be in Syracuse.
Yeah.
And then they moved to Jersey for the more tri-state people because Jersey's like the Mecca supposedly. So and then
well, if you remember Ozfest, that what that caused, how that fucked up everybody because of the fucking shit in Jersey.
Oh,
well, Ozfest was like,
If you okay, this was what I want to say. This was 6 years ago. They had it at PNC Art Center,
right?
And apparently 3 underage kids died because they drank too much. And I mean,
really?
like they were getting free shots from the Jaeger. They were getting free shots from the Jaeger.
Fake IDs or some shit?
No, dude, you don't have to be 18. No, 16 when an adult.
You know what
Really?
I used to call that show? All right,
Yeah.
you know what I used to call that show? Douche Fest. And that just fit it right there because the kids died at Douche Fest.
Mm-hmm.
It was not good since the last, in my opinion, the only good Ozfest there ever was like 96, 99 through 98.
What was that, the first 3?
It was like the first 3 where you had Manson, System of a Down, Linkin Park, Korn.
Linkin Park were on that in that year?
It was like one of the first years. Hybrid Theory.
Yeah. Give it to him. Give it to him. See. This is why the future is doomed. We are now on the first generation of bands formed by people that didn't think Linkin Park was shit. Okay?
No, hell no. Fuck you. Hybrid Theory is a good fucking band, a good fucking album.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have to tell the story again.
All right.
Go back to the suburbs.
Story time now.
Go back to the suburbs. Go back to the suburbs. Go back to the suburbs. Go back to the suburbs.
All right, here, all right, story time now. Story time for why we hate. All right, this is why most of Philly who are smart hate Linkin Park, and here we go. All right, so Linkin Park was playing with the Union Underground and some shitty Nirvana cover band.
Sonic Youth cover band.
Wait, did I heard this story. Okay.
Yeah, you did hear this story if you listened to it before, because I think I told it 3 times.
No. I remember when this happened.
Like
I remember when this happened.
Show.
At TLA. At the TLA.
At the TLA. And
TLA was a free show.
YSP.
The show was free.
YSP was a rock station, and they were giving away tickets. And they gave a couple tickets away to Corey's then roommate, Thor. Don't ask me why he was named that. But then he's like, yeah, he was like, you guys want to go to a free show? We're like, why not? We got nothing else to do. So we go up. We're like, okay, Linkin Park, never heard of them. Union Underground. Okay, we'll get a laugh out of that. And then some Sonic.
Sure did. Oh my God.
Yeah. So then Sonic, and he was like, hey guys, you want to go to the show? Because I was thinking about going, but I got these free tickets, but I don't really want to go. Right. All right. Got nothing better to do. And we were trying to get Keskies to go too, but he couldn't go because he had homework or some shit.
Yeah.
So we were like, fuck it, we'll go. We'll go
down there.
Have fun. Yeah.
The opening band is basically some guy who looks like an English teacher, and they sounded like a discount Sonic Youth.
Dude,
they were the best band of the night.
Yes. We swore that he was like a teacher from Art Institute. Because there were a lot of Art Institute kids there that were cheering him.
Yes.
And we're like, dude, who is this? Who is this? So then
I don't even remember their name still.
Linkin Park come on, and it's like
no. Union Underground played first, right?
Nah.
No.
What? Wait,
Union Underground played first?
No, Union Underground playing last. Remember, because that was the fight.
Yeah, that's where I heard this. I knew about that.
That was
Okay.
where this was like, I'll kick everyone's ass in here. And people
Because
like,
Unit Underground, they basically, if you heckle them, they jump in the crowd and try to fight you. That's what they do.
the funny thing is they've tried to fight you looking like weird gay Japanese superheroes.
Like, I saw them open for Fear Factory, and the same shit happened. Exact same shit in Electric Factory. The same shit. I was like, oh, Unit Underground, they're still together. It was like, oh wait, I wonder if they'll try to fight somebody. Sure enough, jumps in the fucking crowd.
Monstar, there's a bear shit in the woods. You're gonna know that answer.
Oh, God.
Okay, I have to find out if they're still together.
First off, when your band sucks, it doesn't help when you dress like shitty Dragon Ball Z rejects.
Although this photo,
Like
he clearly is not dressed like a Dragon Ball Z reject, unless he's trying to look like Trunks.
He's dressed, or they're dressed like a robot from Macross that are horrible.
I seem to remember them trying to look like White Zombie, but okay.
Yeah, whatever. Who gives a fuck? They suck anyway. Anyway,
Exactly.
so Linkin Park get on there like, it's like they sound like Bone Thugs and shit. Okay.
There were a bunch of crust punks in the crowd.
Oh,
Punks in the crowd doing the Running Man. They were doing the Running Man. All these 80s hip hop dances, the Running Man, the WAP, the Pee Wee Herman, all that shit. All that shit.
The electric slide.
Okay, now they find a piece of cardboard. They write, go back to the suburbs on it. They throw it up on stage.
And this is when Chester Bennington has the bright idea to say, if you hate us, why don't you spit on me right now? And it looked like a fucking blizzard. And it got disgusting. Really disgusting.
You didn't yell that in the comments yet?
No.
Okay.
We will on YouTube though.
And Mike Shinoda,
that's
Mike
good.
Shinoda was trying to talk shit, and it just did not happen. They got booed and booed and booed.
They took the sign and they held it up. And hey, is there a photo of that? Because I haven't seen one yet. I swear there's gonna be a photo. I know there's a photo somewhere.
Only one. The only
Probably
one.
in their album cover
Yeah.
with the "Go Back to the Suburbs" sign. I bet you anything. I never found it though.
The only one that didn't hear the boos probably was the guitar player because he had that dumbass headphones.
Those
on.
massive headphones.
Oh my god! I mean, it was like hardly anything off of Hybrid Theory. It was like some weird Bone Thugs like experimental shit, and then they played One Step Closer, and people booed. People booed.
And see, I have to take your word for that because I never listened to the whole album. So there you go.
Hybrid Theory.
God.
Hybrid Theory by far is Linkin Park's only good album. And I say album. I say only good album. It's the only one that's good because from beginning to end, there's a hit on almost every one of those songs.
So none of those songs were. So they didn't play any of those songs that night.
They played One Step Closer, and I think they played Crawling or some shit. I don't know.
I kind of remember them playing Crawling, but the thing is, because the album came out like the next week. Because I remember that night I was like, please don't let this band blow up, and then they were all over the fucking place a week later.
I think at that show, me and you said the exact same thing. We're like, is New Battle dead? Yeah, it's dead.
Right. And then it basically got extended about 6 more years by them and the WWE. The WWE is partly to blame for that.
All right, now on rolling.
Yeah, fucking.
All right, now keep on rolling.
Even though Vince McMahon's all like, "Oh, Nickelback. Oh, the kids like Nickelback. Let's put Nickelback in the entrance theme."
Nickelback is the best country performance that you'll ever see. And that's sarcastic.
That's a heavy song.
Billy Corgan loves them.
At least
Billy
they write
Corgan
hits.
loves them.
That by far has to be the funniest fucking Twitter war ever.
I love Linkin Park. I love Nickelback.
There is only one
They're
good.
great, you know. They know about the chemtrails, you know. They know about the chemtrails and the inside jobs with the technology and the stuff, you know. They know all about that, you know.
Technology.
You know.
Technology.
James just called me, said he doesn't want to do the reunion. He's in perfect circle. Sorry.
Oh,
No reunion this year.
So
The world is a vampire.
only one good Nickelback, and that's a Nickelback in football. That's it. That's it.
Oh, I guess this dude. I guess this dude tried to like cut his hair or something. I was looking at this photo on Metal Injection. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Oh yeah, because Nickelback came back with a heavy song supposedly.
And I'm just like, who is that in the thumbnail? It's not Chad.
Heavy.
It's some
Heavy.
other guy.
You mean their country stuff? Their country fucking music is more heavy than their fucking metal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the country song "On Load" by Metallica is heavier than this.
The country song on Load.
Yes, the country song "On Load."
Which one is the country song on Load? Is that Until It Sleeps?
No, I don't think it had a video. I heard it once though. I did.
I don't know, because like most of Load sounded pretty country to me. I mean, it was metal country, but still country.
Hey,
I mean, hey, you
all
can
he
have
wanted
metal
was
country.
food.
There's a thing called rap country.
yeah, I know.
yeah.
I know. Kid
What?
Rock. Kid Rock. Yeah.
No,
Do you want to know what
no.
they actually call it? Do you want to know what they actually call it?
Hip hop.
Hick hop. Yes.
Yep.
Hop.
Hick hop.
And you know most of the song, and here are most of the songs. I'm gonna go down to the liquor store, buy my beer and smack my wife, and go in my pickup truck, yeah, because we're partying with country. Yeah.
Guys,
All I gotta say is,
whoever
is
here
if you
drunk
would've-
on a plane.
Yes.
One day in one of the shows we played in Long Island, of course this place is generally the people that go to that bar are like old people. So we get there, we're trying to load up, and all I hear is just, "I'm drunk on a plane."
All right. There are four. All right. Here are the keywords. There are buzzwords that you have to put in every hip hop song, and it's simple. It's farm, truck, beer, wife, Trump. That's it. Oh, and guns in America. My bad. Sorry.
I'm sorry, but the first ever hip hop was Cowboy Troy.
Do you
I
remember James
I played
Storm's
Chicken with the
song
Train.
after Beer Money broke up?
I got my no. Oh yeah.
Oh, beer
Oh
drinking.
God.
I don't remember anything. Oh, beer drinking or
Right.
something. I can't remember. The rest
All
of
right.
it.
You know, no. The first hip hop song was fucking Country Grammar by Nelly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, that's his fault. That's his fault.
Yeah. And that was his first hit.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then then like white people in the country, oh, country? And then some idiots in Florida, Georgia line were like, yeah, this would be fun. Let's make some hip hop country.
Florida Georgia
Actually-
line is.
Actually, if you ask Eminem, the first hip hop country was Everlast. If you ask him, that's what Eminem will tell you. Then you really might know what it's like. Oh no! I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
In every radio station, as soon as they play that goddamn song that they play right after it, fucking Santeria.
Yeah.
I have the blues.
The only line I remember is "Daddy's got a new 45," which they
I
censor.
got no
They
crystal
censor that.
ball.
They say, "Daddy's got a new." Really? You gotta censor a damn number? Really?
No kid is gonna know what the hell a 45 is.
Dad.
It's a beer. Drink up. You're gonna be.
This sucks.
I mean, hey, it can't be as bad as Little Peep dying at 21.
You censor it. I mean, because I heard.
I don't really know who I mean, I saw him on Kingdom Leaks one day. I'm like, okay.
I wonder if he's any better than Stitches.
Probably not. Oh, yeah. Okay. So,
I want to know what's funny.
The guys in my band, they apparently Stitches just hangs around Miami and you can just see him any time of day. The guys in my band, they went to this wedding down there. They're at one of the malls. And they see Stitches just driving around, yelling at people randomly.
And hey, anyone want some blow?
Yeah, basically. And trying to fuck Miley Cyrus and all this. Pretty much, if you live in Miami, you will see Stitches. You're just going to see him. It's gonna happen. He's around. I forget the name of the mall, but he's around. You will see him.
I just popped a Miley.
I'm trying to fuck Miley Cyrus!
That needs to be a shit bomb song one day.
Yeah. You want to hear something funny, like on the radio? If you think that Daddy's got a new 45, right?
Yeah.
Listen to when radio plays a Shinedown song, especially the 45 song. That shit is hilarious. No, they have a song. I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. That's the chorus.
Really?
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
I'm surprised
How much do they
just
bleep
tell
out?
them no.
You hear that shit on the radio? It's like, and I'm staring down the of a.
Wow. For real?
I'm staring down the, and they basically had to make an instrumental version because it was like silence, like staring down the of a.
I wonder what happens if they try to play Smile Empty Soul.
What?
I wonder what happens if we try to play Smile Empty Soul. I do it for
But somehow they let bodies play on the radio. Somehow they let Drowning Pool's bodies play on the radio.
Well, they stopped playing it after 9/11. They stopped playing it. They told them they couldn't play it. It was on the list.
God, don't play the bodies.
Yeah. The Clear Channel made a list of shit you can't play on the radio. They couldn't play. Oh shit! They couldn't play "Bombs Over Baghdad" by Outkast. They couldn't play that song. They couldn't play Wow. There was a whole bunch of shit. They were told them like you can't play this anymore. There's some songs that weren't even. I think they told them they couldn't play "Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds" anymore.
My God.
Yeah.
You couldn't play break stuff. Give me something to break.
What? You couldn't.
Not a good idea.
Speaking of bad radio, iHeartMedia bankrupt.
Oof.
Really?
Bankrupt. Yes. Feel that Schadenfreude high, ladies and gentlemen. Feel it.
Well, the thing is, that's what happens when iHeart whatever, constantly makes you. How can I put it? They constantly are trying to suggest shit to you when you just want to listen to the fucking thing you want to listen to.
Yeah. But also, they run some Sirius XM stations.
Yeah, it's like, hi, we noticed you're listening to Kid Chris. Well, guess what? You can't listen to him now anymore. We're going to make you listen to Katy Perry. I'm like, what the fuck?
Listen to Kid Chris. We're going to make you listen to Kid Cudi. What?
It's totally not the same.
You ever see that movie with Kid Cudi and Cage Kennels, where they're serial killers? Yeah, that's a real movie. It's great. Cage and Kid Cudi just running around stabbing people. It's great.
Jesus.
I think it's called Maniac. It's on YouTube.
All right, so let's actually get to the shit at hand since we're just randomly shitting here.
Oh, dude, that's nonsense for an hour. There you go. That's what happens when you have to review Death Note. That's what happens.
You don't want to.
Can we talk about the fact that Justice League has got a 40%?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I guess.
No. It's bullshit, and critics have it out for Zack Snyder no matter what he does, and it's the fact. Because if you actually listen to some of these critics reviews, they're saying shit. It's like, oh, this looks like ugly. It's a mess. Well, I'm sorry. You do not know what a mess is until you've watched a Neil Breen movie. No,
Or
it's
Death Note.
honest fact. No. Death Note is a masterpiece compared to fucking Fateful Findings, okay?
I'd watch Fateful Findings again instead. Actually, no, the one I would watch again is I am here now. It was I Am Here Now, right? That's the one I'd watch again instead.
Which one I wouldn't? I mean, pass through. Oh
Yeah,
God.
that. And,
I mean, see, any critic that says it's a mess, automatically I discount right away. I'm like, nope, you're out. Now that leaves the people who have a problem with Zack Snyder, which are its own, for some reason. Like, oh, Snyder. Critics, I mean, they couldn't wait to bash the movie no matter what it is. Half the critics probably didn't even fucking see it. Guarantee it.
Probably not.
Here's the thing, though. So it's got a 40% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, but the fan score is high as shit.
I think the fan score is like a 90.
That's the one that matters.
yep, pretty much.
All right, here's as critics go. So far as critics go, Stuckman said he liked it. Johns said he liked it. Campea said he liked it. That's all I need.
All right.
That's all I need. And Richard Travers can go fucking blow a goat. The bullshit variety, who basically said it was, that was it. It was the storyline was bad. This was bad. This was ugly. Blah 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 blah. He can go fucking kill himself. Yes, I said it.
All right.
Mess. No, you don't know what a mess is. You don't know what a mess is because you don't watch messes. I watch messes. I know what a fucking mess is.
We sit through the room.
The
Yeah,
room
yeah.
isn't a mess. The room is hilarious.
It's terrible.
The room is terribly
In a
hilarious.
good way.
All right, the thing that makes the room terribly hilarious is the ridiculous overacting and the egotism of Tommy Wiseau. That's what makes the room hilarious. Now, Neil Breen's movies are a mess because you have Neil Breen's ego completely out of control. The people
And his
who,
conspiracy theories.
yes, his conspiracy theories are ridiculous. And then he brings in people that look decent, but then they can't act a lick. At least the people Tommy Wiseau brought in, they could act, but they overacted.
Spends the entire budget on luxury cars, rental luxury cars,
Yes,
and uses the same ones in more than one movie.
Okay, so we're talking about the room. Disaster artist. Guess what Rotten
that
Tomatoes
one
is giving
trailer,
it?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. What's the deal with this?
95%.
oh, that's good. Yeah, right now, yeah. It's
Yeah.
not. Critics haven't seen it yet.
Still?
No, that's the critic. That's the critic. That's like the pre-show. That's the pre-showing critics.
The disaster artist that doesn't come out until December.
But did they screen it yet?
Yeah.
Some of them, yes. Some of them, no.
Okay, but the people that saw the screening gave it that rating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the funny thing is like this: the pre-screening for Justice League was a damn good positive review, and then, of course, the critics got into it, and then there are some that are very, very pro Marvel. Then there are some that just have a axe to grind with Zack Snyder no matter what he does because it's a fact. Because after Dawn of the Dead or whatever, they hated everything he did, or they hated him after 300. Hated him. They especially hated him after Man of Steel, which is
Yeah.
because Man of Steel was a fucking good ass movie. And people going, oh, Superman was too dark. No, he wasn't.
And to wrap this up for everything, can we talk about the Golden Globes?
What about them?
You saw what I posted.
I didn't.
No, Monster did. Trips did. But Get Out.
Oh, right. It's listed in the comedy section.
Yes.
I
Comedy. It's a black comedy. And I'm not talking about a comedy starring black people. I'm talking about a dark comedy.
Now, see, I haven't seen it, and I'm just wondering where else did they want it to go?
Horror.
It's not a horror movie.
They don't have a horror category in Golden Globes. Right? They don't have one.
All right. Death Note is more of a horror movie than fucking Get Out.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, do the Golden Globes have a horror category?
No. No, they don't.
So where was it going to go?
It's going to be a comedy.
Well, then
Did he
Jordan
want
Peele
it in
comes
drama?
out. Then
Did he
Jordan
want
Peele
it
comes
in-
out saying it was a documentary.
Okay,
That's dumb. That's just dumb.
I mean, I get what you're trying to say, but I mean, they're not going to understand it that way, dude. They're not.
No, I'm saying that's what he came out and said.
All right, but but the people nominating it aren't going to understand it that way.
Oh no! Oh
They're-
no!
they're not.
No!
You go to the Essence Awards with that, they'll probably say, yeah, it's documentary. But the Golden Globes, probably not.
No.
Probably not.
Well, as soon as it says written and directed by Jordan Peele, they automatically are going to say, no, it's not a documentary. If you do say it's a documentary, you're a fucking moron.
I wondered, because, I don't watch these things. I'm like, what categories do they have? Is there like a thriller category? Is there a drama category? Is there a
I'm
freaking...
trying to find the...
Because as far as I know, no one has a horror category except maybe MTV Film Awards, and I don't even know if they do that anymore.
That's it. The MTV Film Awards do have a horror category.
Okay.
The Golden
Golden Globes don't.
Drama, I think action, and that's about it.
Right.
Drama, action, and thrillers usually are in the drama category. Oh, and they have comedy too. Sorry.
Right. So, yeah, I'm really not sure where it's supposed to go then.
It's a comedy. It's a comedy because if you say that Get Out is a horror movie, Death Note is more of a horror movie than Get Out. Lights Out.
I saw this, and my first reaction was, "Oh fuck! The fucking idiots are gonna be all over this." Sure as shit, yeah.
Why are people going to be all over it?
All over what?
Because it's the white knighting, dude. You're gonna get the fucking people being like, "Oh, it's this. Why does it have? It's all about like slave. Like they're all gonna look at the trailer and be like, oh, it's about this, and this, but it's about a bunch of black people being owned by white people. What's this? It's like."
And those people are fucking stupid because those people, that Mother is a fucking horror movie and they're fucking retarded because they're basing it on a trailer and not the actual movie. Therefore, they shouldn't vote. Therefore, their voice doesn't even matter. So if they think that Get Out is a horror movie, go see the fucker. And if you hide behind your beds and you're a fucking pussy because it's not a fucking horror movie.
That's why I came out and said, hey, listen, I have no leg to stand on. I didn't see it. I'm going off the trailer. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Get Out is nowhere near a horror movie. The trailer makes it something else. Like the trailer for Mother has it looking like an old-timey horror movie. But then you see Mother, it is nothing whatsoever of a horror movie. Same as like you think they're made as a horror movie and then they're not. They cut a trailer as a horror movie and it's not. You can cut a trailer of a comedy to look like a horror movie, add some ominous music, and people think automatically it's a horror movie. You could cut a trailer for Daddy's Home 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or Saw, and Saw can turn into a drama.
Matter of fact, people have done that.
Mm-hmm.
People have done that on YouTube where it's like, we're gonna make a trailer for this as a horror movie when it's really like a lighthearted comedy.
People cut Suicide Squad as a romance movie, okay?
Oh, they do.
They cut it as a romance movie.
No, yeah, I knew that because you have all those idiot kids who, by the way, Death Note is about 2 of those idiot kids that I want to be my Harley.
Yeah, they cut Get Out as a horror movie because there were no horror movies in February and March at that time, and anything else. Remember, back in January and February, movies were basically shit. You had Resident Evil, fucking Split. And
that's right. You had the 3 Ghost in the Shell movies. Ghost in the Shell, Resident Evil, and Underworld.
Right.
All at the same time.
Right. And then you had Split, and Split only had a little bit of success at the movies, didn't have that much at all. And then the next month, Get Out comes out, and people flip over crazy about it. And it's not because, oh, the horror movie, it's because of the racial relations. And that was the thing they were hanging a hat on. It was like, oh, the racial relations. You have to see Get Out with the racial tension and da 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 da.
And the thing about that is, Key and Peele have always kind of had sketches that had that sort of horror-ish vibe in a way, but as a parody.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, oh, is it a horror movie? Oh, it's a horror movie? Oh, so I went in to Get Out thinking it's a horror movie, and it wasn't. It was a comedy. It was a black comedy. I mean, the family is a little racist, and they do some weird shit. Yes, they do. And then you have, the people with the brain things and all that, and like, oh, and they're being fucking like hypnotized and shit like that. And then you have the one guy who's Chris's friend or whatever, constantly cracking jokes like almost every 15 minutes. It's a comedy. There was no blood. There was no big blood scenes that I seen anything. If anything was scary, it was a jump scare of somebody running at you. And that was it. And after that, you don't give a fuck. It was not scary in the least. And I think people made a big stink about the movie, and it wasn't that great. I left the theater and I was expecting like to be, oh my God, it was amazing. It was a milestone. And I was like, nah. So people want to make a huge hubbub over a fucking trailer. Go right ahead. That's why nobody watches the Golden Globes, and that's why people, like anybody who really knows movies, fucking knows shit anyway. Who gives a fuck?
I mean, granted, I don't know what was worse, that or people bitching that Pikachu spoke English.
Wait a second. What's this about?
Yeah, that's a thing. In the new movie for Pokemon. I can't believe I'm actually fucking talking about Pokemon right now.
Pokemon I Choose You?
Yes.
Isn't that just a remake of the first movie?
There's a part in this movie where Pikachu speaks English.
So, Meowth spoke English.
Everyone, though...
Shit.
Meowth spoke English.
But here's the thing, though. Dude, I shit you not. So they showed a scene where they have literally it in theaters. Guy's holding his phone up, recording this, first off, illegally. The entire freaking place, when they hear Pikachu speak English, they go, what? Get the fuck out of here. It's like they were all stunned. I'm like...
All right, they're making Pokemon for kids. They're not making it for 30-year-old men living in their mother's basement.
All right.
Here's the funny part.
Here's the thing about that, though. More than half the people going to see that watched that show 20 years ago.
Yeah, when they watched them in grade school. Watching it, they were
20 years
my
ago.
age. They're my age.
And, like, what time was this showing?
At night.
Okay.
That's like when bronies go to see My Little Pony. Oh God.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Look,
here's what made this
fans,
funny,
bro. You know this.
Here's the funny part about this.
You already know. I don't know why you're shocked.
This made me laugh, though. Ash has died in more freaking times than Krillin and Yamcha.
Wait, for real?
For real. But here's the kicker. There's no MacGuffin in Pokemon that brings Ash back to life. There's at least a Dragon Ball that brings Yamcha and Krillin back to life.
Well, in the first movie, it was it was literally the Tears of the Pokemon.
The Tears of Pokemon, yeah.
Did they do it again?
MacGuffin.
Did they do it again?
No, actually. Pikachu dropped an atom bomb on everyone, though.
For real?
Freaking Thunderbolt blew up the entire fucking, island.
I might have to see this.
YouTube, there's little scenes.
I did not watch more than one season of it. My mother did. And basically what I heard, because the show was still on, it's still on.
Yeah.
What I heard is that he has never won the fucking tournament. He has never won it. He
Well,
keeps
you'll love
getting there
this.
and losing. I
You'll
thought
love
by
this.
now they would have switched to another main character because
So-
apparently
so-
the games have new characters. No. It's still Ash. He's still the same age.
No, he got older.
He did?
Yeah, they finally aged him. After 20 fucking years, they finally aged him.
So now Ash is older than Bart Simpson.
Yes. Still buying that coma.
And they brought back Misty and Brock. I was like, we didn't want Misty and Brock back. We wanted Ash gone.
Oh my god. Anime fans.
Hey, we're talking about a live action fucking anime.
It's not live action. It's
Wait,
cartoon.
Death Note is.
yeah, I know. And they did it wrong. Just
Shit.
saying.
And I didn't want to do Death Note. Somebody
Hey.
suggested Death Note, and we said fine.
Fucking
Right.
Kyle on Twitter.
Hi, Kyle.
By the
You
way,
have a
next.
mustache? Are you in an incantation? Sorry.
Oh god. By the way, next month, get ready for a lot of Christmas movies featuring wrestlers.
Daddy, what was the one? Wait,
Fucking Hulk Hogan. We got a bunch.
are we doing the one with the Miz?
Dude, we're doing some of the
Wait,
worst Christmas movies ever.
what was it? A Marine Christmas?
No. There's one where.
Marine.
Santa's.
By the way, so apparently they made a film. Well, we already talked about this. They made a film for Rampage, the old arcade game Rampage.
Yes.
Rock, because The Rock says, give me a damn role. You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for it. It just steered to my heart. I'm waiting for Q*bert starring James Ellsworth.
Oh god.
Shout
God
out
rest
James
Ellsworth.
Ellsworth. He got released.
All
And-
right, so the movie with the Miz is called Christmas Bounty, and to tie it back into our old reviews, you know the chick that had like herpes on her face from Chastity Bites?
Wait, Christmas Bounty. Wait. Christmas Bounty. I was talking Santa's Little Helper.
Yeah, that's bad too. That's what Paige.
Oh boy, you're gonna make me watch a Page movie?
Well, not that movie. Not what we don't need anything with Xavier Woods in it.
Look at all right. We're gonna look at some of the worst Christmas movies, and then we're gonna pick.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. So
Okay.
therefore,
Page, you're
don't
kind
wanna
of still
watch
the
it.
best.
Don't have-
Kinda.
Yeah, they're actually saying this was actually a movie because it got a 4.8 on IMDb.
Eh?
but then people say shitty ass movies get. People trolls all the time, like
Well,
rate
hey,
shitty.
what
movies.
is Page wearing in the film?
I don't know. I've never seen Santa's Little Helper.
Neither of
Okay.
us.
Santa's little Page in Santa's Little Helper. That already sounds wrong. That already sounds. Oh,
Home.
Hey, if you haven't,
can she and Lexi Bell just switch places?
my God. Anyway, if you haven't seen Stranger Things Volume 2 yet, you should. Just saying it right now. I finished it and it was fucking awesome.
I hear they set up season 3.
Yeah, they set up season 3, and the funny thing is, I'm wondering season 3, what is Winona Ryder gonna play? Bleh. What is Winona Ryder gonna paste all over her house this time? Now,
Hey, how
volumes-
many years later does it take
Shit.
place?
probably a year.
Okay. So like 87, 88, 80. No. Oh, no. Because Ghostbusters is from 83. So it's earlier than that, right?
It started off in 83, I think it was. Then this year was 84. So I'll go 85.
All right. So in 85, what will she paste all over her wall?
Well, whatever it is has to do with the upside down. So before it was Christmas lights, which was fucking hilarious, and regular lights, and then she Will's drawings all over the place, and was supposed to lead a map or something, but she just put it all over the place.
All I know is, if they don't do it this season, next season there needs to be references to Heathers. It needs to have references to Heathers. even if you just have her like sitting around listening to Teenage Suicide, Don't Do It. You gotta reference Heather somehow.
Well, that would be season 4, probably.
No, I mean you just have to have her reference her role in Heather's. Like, just have her tell someone they're fucking, quote unquote, fucking psychotic.
Who knows?
Have her oh my god. Just reference Heather somehow.
And apparently also, okay, spoiler, 11 actually has a name.
No shit.
Yeah, her name was Jane.
Wow. Neat.
Yeah, 11's name was Jane. They visit her mom. Her mom's all fucking crazy and shit.
All right, so she's not this guy's daughter then.
No.
All right. Good.
Well, what happens is basically the sheriff adopts her.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, the sheriff adopts her. Apparently, there was another one. I have a feeling they're probably gonna introduce more because she's 11. They showed number 8. This chick Chari or whatever, like she can make people see or not see whatever she wants.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and she was basically running with a bunch of punk kids that were killing people that were being mean to them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so like 11. Well, Jane was supposed to do that, and then she's like, "No, I don't want to do that." And Jane looked a little punk rock. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be pretty sweet to watch. Pretty sweet when I see it.
Yeah, and you wonder what pet Dustin's gonna keep now from the outside, because he had a big freaking nargle thing or whatever. He's like, "Oh, it's Dart. It's a little tiny thing," and then it grew into a big thing and tried to eat him.
Oh shit. So there's a meme going around of the sheriff playing 11 records, and someone of course put who was it? Not Amir. Well, they put a beatdown band on it. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, but Stranger Things was really, really fucking good. So I guess now it's time to talk the finale.
The finale of Dragon Ball Kai Anderson.
Kai Anderson. Yes.
On the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Kai Anderson, Kai Anderson is in jail. And the return of Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, all of a sudden Kai Anderson has all these tattoos on him.
The episode starts out riding through this world.
Yeah. Oh my god. It starts off with him in jail.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in 2018, and like apparently he's like, "I will find my way out." And this one guy's like, "You idiot, you're not gonna," what was it? He's like, "We have our own cliques here. You have the blacks are with the Bloods or Crips, and then the what was it? The Asians are with Triad or some shit."
Right. He explains the whole thing, and then they start.
And then the whites are either white nationalists or the neo-Nazis.
Right. And then he decks him. And, he's talking shit the whole time.
Oh, yeah, completely.
Talking mad shit. And Charles Manson shows up, and his imaginary friend, Charles Manson, shows up.
Yeah. It's like, "Boy, you gonna be shot what you got today." It's like, "Sorry, you're gonna die." And he's like, "Yes." He's like, "I will do it, divine leader."
He's even got the corrections officer on his side, basically.
Supposedly.
This big black chick that he's kind of messing with, basically. And
Divine leader. Oh god. But then we move to like right after he killed
Willow. I mean Winter. Why do I keep calling her Willow? God.
Willow!
Right after he killed Winter.
Right after the best part ever.
Right after he killed Winter. Then we find out what happened to Speedwagon, and we find out Speedwagon was an informant.
Yep.
He wasn't a cop. He was just an informant. And Speedwagon gets killed by Allie. And Allie sets him up. And the funniest thing is like you see as like Beverly's like, yes, I'm here making this lovely so for the night of 100 Tates. What was it? Night of 100 Tates practice night. Oh my God! And because apparently the night of 1,000 Tates, they couldn't find 1,000 pregnant women.
Yeah, so they just went with 100 or something like that.
The night of 100 Tates is on.
It's like they're on 100. Or the night of the 96 Tates.
Yeah. The night of 1,000 Tates, we couldn't find that, so it's a little hard. I guess we can't do it. And he was just so nonchalant about it. He's like, all right, the night of 1,000 Tates is off because, you know, we couldn't find 1,000 pregnant women. Who knew how hard it would be? So, but good news, night of 100 Tates.
Come on.
And then he's teaching them how to stab to kill the mother and the baby.
Right.
It's like, do not fuck this up, or the message will be lost. And you can see he's off his rocker now.
Yeah. He's mad cocky. He calls up Allie.
Yeah.
And tell her he's coming down there.
Yeah, and the funny, well, first off, he gets angry about Speedwagon, wherever he's like, "I'll calm you down with a man witch. Fuck a man witch." That was one of the funniest lines ever. Fuck a man witch. And then we find out that Allie actually was an FBI informant. And it was from when she was locked up in the mental ward. The FBI knew about a bunch of shit, and she was trying to get Ivy in. So apparently, see, here's the funny thing: did Allie kill Ivy, or did she not?
Oh.
Because remember how Allie said, like, the last things Ivy said to me was, "I love you." And Allie said that she loved Ivy, and she didn't. Yeah, Ivy. She loved Ivy, and she didn't want to kill. She didn't kill her. So what happened? Now you're like, but then, further down the rabbit hole, Allie is a little dark, no matter what. So we will get to that.
Yeah, we certainly will.
So Allie basically sets up Kai, and this is where Kai has his Darth Vader moment.
Mm-hmm.
There's always, all right, a Darth Vader moment is whenever you think somebody is too cool and awesome, they do the Darth Vader from episode 3.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Ronnie, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like, Darth Vader is like the coolest badass ever. But as soon as you see the end of episode 3, what happens with Darth Vader?
No!
Yep. And then you're just like, oh God, no. That's the face.
Too bad we didn't have a drop for that.
No.
Young Anakin, where is Padme? Young Anakin, you killed her. She is dead.
No!
And that's what. And if you look through like any badass character, they have the Darth Vader moment. Just think about it. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, just name some. Go right ahead.
Nothing's coming to me.
Really?
I mean, you're talking about like Vader moments. I
I
mean,
don't
like,
remember if
All right. The coolness.
oh wait.
Bale, man.
Kira Yoshikage had one.
Cool. All right. Remember the utter coolness and awesomeness of Christian Bale as Batman?
So what was the moment there?
The people of Gotham. That.
Okay.
Basically
Good people
sounds-
are good people.
No, the people of Gotham show you that they believe in God. I mean, it wasn't even a death metal thing. It sounded like somebody who just needed a throat lozenge. Like even Joker, if you look at the movie when he says that shit, Heath Ledger's Joker even does like a double take. Like what? It's like what? And if it wasn't that one, it was like when he talked about Rachel. It's like, it's not who I am, but what I do. And you're like, no. Because the same guy's like, I'm Batman. Where is he? Like, that was fine. And then all of a sudden, it's not who I do, but what I like. No. No.
It's not who he does.
Boo.
Vader.
It's not who he does. It's what he.
It's this fucking Darth Vader moment. Ugh. Oh my god. Daredevil. Charlie Cox's Daredevil has a moment too. Ugh. And that was just when you're like, no.
I'm trying to think of it, and it's not coming to me. Second season, right?
Second season.
I knew it had to be that sometime.
Yep. He starts crying and whining. You're like, oh, too bad. You were so cool. Luke Cage hasn't had it yet. I say yet.
Yeah. It's probably coming. And Iron Fist,
Oh yeah, he had it. Oh, he had
probably the entire show.
it.
The entire show.
Buffy had it. A numerous amount of characters on Buffy had it. Angel had it. Spike had it.
Yeah, that was kind of what the show was about, honestly.
Yeah, but they had a moment where he's just like, oh, oh. Basically, so Kai Anderson's Darth Vader moment. Now, he gets arrested, and he's brought and he sees Allie. Now, instead of, being what? The cool Kai, like, with just a nice smile or whatever, just a creepy look. What does he do instead?
He flips out.
Yep. You bitch! You bitch! I'll kill you! You bitch! Screaming like, you bitch! And he's like, Ash!
Well, remember, they kind of have to make him look pathetic when you consider what this is about.
Yeah, when you consider where it's going, oh boy.
Yeah.
Now, we'll get to gripes. We will. But
I'm not even sure it's a gripe with me, because it kind of proves me right for everything I've ever said to you ever. But
all right. So basically,
Ow.
he starts talking shit. He's like, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. It's like one thing you do, you don't call the person, tell them you're coming. You just go.
I'm coming. Well, I'm going. Bye.
now this is after she announces she's running for Senate on TV, and he sees it.
Now it's just she's running for
While
Senate.
trying to make the sacred child in the jail,
Yeah.
because he was doing that again.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes you wonder if they're going to try and connect this to one of the next couple seasons and say, this is the child he made in the jail in this season.
Oh God. I don't know, but Cult was definitely one of the best American Horror Story seasons.
Yeah, it was really good.
Up there with Coven. I'll put it right up there with Coven.
X-Men with witches.
Yeah.
Right up there with
X-Men.
X-Men with witches.
Witches, Dragon Ball Kai.
X-Men with
Dra-
witches, Dragon Ball
Anderson.
Kai Anderson, and Gaga Hotel.
Oh, it's a Murder Gaga. Murder is Gaga. There you go.
Which, well, Evan Peters stole that show too, because fucking.
Name is Robert Paulson.
And then you have the first half of Roanoke.
Yeah.
The first half of Roanoke.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Allie's running, and Allie runs, and she's not running on Republican or Democrat. She actually wants to do away with the two-party system, which is like, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, Ryan Murphy, for saying what we all wanted to say for the longest time.
Yeah.
Get the two-party system. And so she has this debate set up with a senator. And Kai,
Did we ever see the senator? Because I don't remember what he looked like.
just some old guy, old white guy.
Yeah, like I barely remember him. I don't even think he was on the show before. I mean, that could be way off. I didn't remember the guy.
The show before. He was on the show when Kai was going to run for Senate.
Oh, hold on.
He said the only person I'm afraid of with blue hair is old women.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that was him that said that. That's true.
Yeah, so
You know who I kind of wish they would have got for that? PlayStation guy.
yeah.
Oh, Steve. Oh, why did I forget his last name? Yeah, I forget. I know. Who
I
you're
can't
talking
remember
about.
it at all. I just was like, PlayStation guy would be good for a role like this.
So Kai basically says, so Kai basically has this whole diatribe. It's like women can't lead, women aren't strong enough, can't
Women
lead.
can't win. All
Women
this stuff.
can't win. The only thing you think that you can, but you can't. And the only thing you're really good to do is go
Making me a sandwich. Oh my
give me a
god.
goddamn sandwich. And then he tries to shoot Allie, and you find out that
The gun is empty.
the gun is empty, and the security guard was working for Allie all along.
Yeah.
She gave him pointers like he's charismatic. Don't let that fool you. He's a piece of shit. And And Beverly
Yes.
pulls the trigger and kills. Man, she shoots him right in the fucking head. Just.
Which I called last month.
You said Beverly was gonna kill him.
Mm-hmm. And that was a good headshot. That was a good headshot. Boom, headshot.
All right. And then Allie basically goes on to win the Senate seat. And she tucks Oz in, and she's like, "Oh, they're done." And all of a sudden, you see her putting makeup on, and she puts a green hood on.
Yes.
Scum lives.
Because you see, she would just start Scum again.
Yeah, and this is all right. So I have a couple gripes. One, why kill Kai when you could save him for other things? I mean, have him get locked up like Manson and just rot away in for life sentences in prison.
Which, go fig, this season where Evan Peters played Manson ends, and Manson's apparently about to die
Yeah,
in real life.
that's the thing. It's like they shouldn't have killed Kai. They shouldn't have killed Kai Anderson. They should have kept him in prison, and then you can always go back to the Kai card for other episodes. You know what I mean?
Although I'm not sure they want to be quite that obvious when they connect the season to other seasons if they try to do that. But
well, they sort of can still do it because there's a year within that, so they have a shot.
right.
But
also, I think if they do anything, they're just going to say, this is the child he made in prison, and have him show up however many years later when the other season takes place. Although chances are they'll just do an earlier season again. Unless something else fucked up happens and they want to write the season about that. I don't know.
the thing with Allie that just like I have a gripe about. It's like she was the good thing in this whole show. the driving force for good. Yes, she had a heel turn, but then all of a sudden it made sense why she did what she did. And you're like, okay, so now she's ending the cult. I got it. But then to just basically start up Valerie Solanas' cult again, I'm just like, come
Now,
on.
see, I don't have a problem with that because that's what would really happen.
See, my thing is like, as long as you have her as a senator, that's one thing. You don't need the cult part of it. Like, just she ends it, it's over. And that's why I think Kai dying is wrong. I think they should have just locked him away. Like, all of a sudden he tries to, kill her or whatever. It doesn't work and he gets locked up again. And he does his Darth Vader moment again and what. Or he becomes even more sinister and you can revisit him because he's a hell of a villain and now he's dead.
Well, they'll just have Evan Peters as another villain. He has already proven twice he plays good-ass villains. I mean,
He's
Hotel. He stole that.
He was the villain in Murder House.
You sure?
Yeah, but there are certain characters that you could always bring back in the whole universe of American Horror Story.
Yeah, that's true. Because, I mean, Twisty was in this one, too.
Christy was in this one. You still hear mentions of Lana Winters.
Yeah.
Coven floating around. There's still talk of the Murder House. There's even still talk more people from, what was it? Fucking the hotel. There's always talk of, there's always names floating around. Even probably the Roanoke people are floating around somewhere. There's always things. And when anybody brings up American Horror Story cult, there are going to be two names that pop in their head. One's Kai Anderson. Number two, Allie Mayfair Richards. That's it.
There is a season they don't bring up again, though, isn't there? I feel like I'm missing one.
You could bring in Beverly. You could bring in Beverly with that, but that's it. There were so many good characters in Cult that died, and it's
that was This was definitely not a comic book season.
No, it wasn't. This was death. There were so many good characters, the gay guy with Meadow was a good character. Meadow was a good character.
Yeah.
Winter.
I actually really like the way it started. Unlike a lot of people actually like it started.
Yeah, Winter, as much as you hated her, Winter was a good character because
I liked her. I liked her. I only wanted to see her die because she's hot.
Winter basically towed that line between good and evil, like that sanity and just
yeah, because she didn't really agree with anything. She didn't really agree with him on anything political, but she was with him anyway because, well, they're brother and sister.
Yeah,
but
apparently. So I guess we started the show with the shit bomb song, so we don't even have to play it now.
Yeah.
All right,
so go right to the movie.
All right, so we're gonna take a break, and then we'll talk Death Note. And here we go.
I was a teenage anarchist looking for revolution. I had the style, I had the ambition, read all the authors, I knew the right slogans. There was a war about the class war, I was ready to set the world on fire. I was a teenage anarchist looking for revolution. When you were young and you wanted to set the world on fire. Do you remember when you were young and you wanted to set the world on fire? teenage anarchist.
All right, so this is Death Note, written, well, not written,
Well, was written, but turned into a movie.
directed by Adam Wingard, written by Charlie Parlapinides. Yeah, Charlie Parlapinides. Vlas Parlapinides.
And presented by the CW.
Yeah, basically. Starring Nat Wolff, Lakeith Stanfield, Margaret Qualley, Shea Wiggum,
Willem Dafoe.
as Rick. And
Rick.
some guy.
Rick.
He was the voice of Ryuk, but they had someone else playing.
Yes.
So there it is. So yeah. This was a movie.
Okay, so
Oh, so who
let's
do we
go.
have to blame for this?
Hollywood.
Kyle.
Kyle?
Yes.
You want Kyle?
Sorry, motherfuckers. Y'all ain't got no heart.
Yeah.
Do you have a mustache, Kyle? Are you an incantation?
You want
So
Kyle?
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Yeah.
okay, so
We-
going into this, I know I've seen a little bit of Death Note. What have you guys seen of the anime?
I watched the whole thing.
I've seen one episode because this was around the time when I swore off anime because it was too much sci-fi samurai stupidity for me, and I didn't give a shit anymore.
Hey.
How good
I
was
never
that?
really.
Because you're lucky you quit at that point, because it's like 20 times worse now.
I was gonna say, you did you see Cowboy Bebop or did you quit before that?
I saw some Cowboy Bebop on.
This
like-
kid who looks like Bob from Twin Peaks tried to show it to you.
remember that
It just hit me. He fucking looks like that guy.
shit. He's like, dude, you ever see Cowboy Bebop? You ever see? I'm like, dude. I at that point, I was off anime. I was like, I'm done. I'm done. I don't care.
If you thought it was bad
Well-
then, oh boy.
All
you don't
right,
want
before
this
we
shit
start this, there's one thing I found out.
Killed anime for me. You want to know what killed anime for me?
The
Fucking
live action.
That's what killed anime for me.
now. What? What was
Fucking
it?
tentacle porn ass Wicked City. I was like, oh, this is a cool story. Oh wait, there's tentacles. No, fuck that.
I don't remember the tentacles. I
The
remember
live
the
action
vagina
One
dentata.
Piece?
Yeah, the vagina dentata, and there was also tentacles. It was ridiculous. I was like, what the fuck? Why would I? And I'm just like, I feel dumber for watching this shit. And then I got into Rurouni Kenshin. I was like, all right, cool.
Oh no.
There was like Macross Plus, Macross the Next Generation, Macross this, Macross my asshole. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Only Macross Plus is good. Only Macross Plus is good. I'm telling you all this right now. You can kill me in the comments. Only Macross Plus is good.
Yes.
Using fucking J-pop to fight aliens. Fuck you.
Yeah. And
So
then,
he's Gwen.
and then there was like a reboot of Robotech or some shit. And I was like, what the fuck? I don't care. I'm done.
What was that?
I don't know.
Well, they're
There's only
I
one
found out.
There was only one show that brought me back to anime for a little bit, and that was Cromartie High.
Yes! That's the shit. That is the shit.
A
Cromartie
shit
High is the shit.
robot. A shit
Cromartie High is the shit.
and
Even the live action movie of that is good. That's the shit.
a shit talking robot, a guy with Marge Simpson disease, and a Freddy fucking
Freddie
Mercury.
fucking Mercury clone.
Yes.
Now, if I was gonna tell you to watch anything that's anime now, you would probably enjoy Attack on Titan.
No.
Yeah, Attack on Titan's really good.
Maybe.
You would enjoy Attack on Titan.
Although you might really not like the main character very much.
Oh no, I hated the main character. I wanted to fucking kill the main character myself.
All right. Some anime I have watched that I did like. I watched Blood.
What's
Okay,
Last
good.
Vampire?
Yeah, Blood the Last Vampire.
Okay.
I dug that. I dug Howl's Moving Castle. I dug,
I
Oh, come
actually
on, that's
did not like that
really
at all.
I dug most of the Miyazaki stuff. I dug most.
Miyazaki, fucking Ponyo, and
I'm actually really not into those.
They were different. That's what I liked about them. They weren't sci-fi samurai. So I was like, I'm down.
It's like I only out of what I have seen, I've probably seen 4 of those things. Like Spirited Away was cool, but a bit too fairy tale for me. Howl's Moving Castle was way too fairy tale for me. Princess Mononoke, that was decent. And I didn't see My Neighbor Totoro. That was in theaters when I was like 12.
Now,
But
I was fine. I was fine with those things, with the fairy tale elements of it, because when you're watching just sci-fi samurai, sci-fi samurai, sci-fi samurai, ninja, sci-fi samurai, sci-fi samurai, sci-fi samurai, ninja.
You want something different.
Sci-fi samurai. Oh, wait a minute. It's not a samurai movie or a ninja movie. It's karate this time. I was done.
now, to be completely honest,
Pokemon.
I would kill to go back to those days instead of get sucked into a video game and have 7 girls chasing you around. Get sucked into a video game and have 7 girls chasing you around. Get sucked into a video game and have 7 girls chasing you around.
It's the EDM of anime right there.
Yeah. That shit is like 99% garbage now. I don't defend it anymore.
Back then, we had only one show like that called Digimon.
All right. For anybody watching anime, there is one anime show I will always prefer among all of them because it was what I started watching and it was funny. And
Ranma 1/2?
Yep, Ranma 1/2. That's it.
The only good harem show ever made. Go fig. It was the first.
There you go.
My favorite anime of all time. Like, I don't care what I'm doing, I will always watch it. Case closed.
Oh, wow. I never actually saw that. It was on TV, though.
Yeah, it was on Adult Swim.
Ranma 1/2 was so fucking weird and out there and ridiculous that you just had to laugh. You couldn't help it.
Genma the
what was
Panda
the-
is my icon on damn near every message board a lot of times.
Genma the Panda, the fact that Ranma changed into a girl in front of Tatawake Kuno and he accused him of black magic.
Yes.
Just whatever you do not go and watch Boku no Pico. All I
Oh
gotta
my
say.
god. You brought that one up.
I'm warning you now, never see Boku no Pico.
It was hilarious.
This is a meme that happened when I like. took
He
5
did that
weeks
right in
off.
front of us. Yeah. And he was like, he did that right in front of him and he's like, amazing! Rama Saotome, a practitioner of black magic. What did you do with the pigtail girl? It's like, are you fucking serious? And Rama looked at him like, are you fucking serious? Like, you're this stupid.
Ryoga Hibiki, who basically is lost all the time and has a attack based on how depressed he is.
The
An
funniest,
attack that only works when he is depressed.
the funniest thing about Ryoga is he never would have gone into the Spring of Drowned Warthog if he just managed to go next door to the fight. Ranma was next door. He could have knocked on the wall and gone, hey, I'm over here. And Ryoga, instead of making a left, he made a right and went all the way around the world.
Yes.
Ranma waited there until a day before Ryoga showed up and he was like, fuck this.
Yes.
You see him eating dinner, sleeping there. He's like, fuck this, I'm done.
Oh,
and then
that
Ryoga
and-
tells him if I hadn't changed to a human, that man would have turned me into sweet and sour pork and named me for dinner. This is all your fault. If only you would have shown up and taken your being like a man.
If only you would have showed. And Ranma's like, showed up. I waited 4 months for you. And Ryoga basically says, well, the fact is you weren't there when I was. You're just like, it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous and hilarious. You can't help but love it.
It's pretty funny the lady that created that went on to create crap like Inuyasha.
I will. Here's the thing. I will call asinine. I will say the one thing that is for anime, the Satan. I hated Dragon Ball Z.
Dude, it wasn't that good. I only ever liked the movies.
Well,
Dragon Ball Z, in my opinion, sucked. The only thing I like about Dragon Ball Z is the fucking abridged series.
Exactly.
well, is
Oh,
it the
but
Dragon?
you will have a new thing to like about it in January. You have a brand new
Yes.
thing to like about it.
Yes.
Well, isn't that
I will
Like-
too if Steam ever starts working for me again.
Isn't Dragon Ball Z like? Isn't that like the show where you can like basically watch every other episode because every other episode they're charging up for the whole
Not
fucking?
Dragon
every
Ball
other
Z,
episode.
pretty
Every
much Dragon
3
Ball Z
episodes.
Kai. Dragon Ball Z Kai pretty much was like, here's everything. Here's a 48 episode season into 12 episodes.
Yeah. And now you see why I called it Dragon Ball Kai Anderson.
Dragon Ball Kai Anderson.
It was just everything down into one. But then you get now these new animes like Food Wars. They're doing a live action fucking One Piece that each episode is going to be costing $14.5 million to make.
Wait, they're doing a live action show, not movie?
One Piece show.
Not a
TV
movie.
show, not a movie. Each episode, it is a 12 episode One Piece. Each episode is going to cost $14.5 million
This is going to be like a Power Rangers show. I guarantee
to
it.
make.
This is going to be like a Power Rangers show, and it's going to be the funniest thing you've ever seen.
And then
Because
Food Wars, where food literally makes women orgasm and rip their clothes off. It was done by a hentai guy, so what do you expect?
oh, that show is terrible.
Okay. So Death Note.
Yes.
So there's light, and it's raining, and there's
Light is...
dumbass practice, and all of a sudden thunder happens, and this goddamn book falls in the Light's hands. He's like, "Oh, look at that! It's a Death Note. I don't know what the fuck it is. Who cares?" And then
The guy playing Light looks like James Sharp from 18 Visions.
Light is the kid from the Naked Brothers band. That's the lead singer from the Naked Brothers band from on Nickelodeon.
okay, so
It
it rains.
is.
Okay, so again it rains, and Light basically says this one thing to this dude Kenny. Kenny beats the fuck out of him. So Light
Yeah.
picks up in
This
the
is after Token Goth Girl in the cheerleading squad.
yes.
Who you already know is going to be the obligatory love interest because come
Yeah.
on. Come
Right.
on.
So, and now all of a sudden the principal has a problem with Light doing illegal homework. Not that the fact that he got the shit kicked out of him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I said
what?
too.
Work.
He
Um,
got the shit beat out of him, but yet he's getting detention for doing someone else's homework.
That wouldn't happen to Zach Morris.
Yeah, it's like, you don't know I got the shit beat out of me. I'm holding. Well, they said you fell down the stairs. Really? I fell down the stairs on my head.
They told
And I ended and I ended up outside in the rain.
Yeah. Where are their stairs? Where are their stairs? Oh, they said he ran into a pole. How did he run into a pole? What the? This principal's a moron. A fucking moron. So he goes in detention, and then all of a sudden lights flicker. And this is where Death Note has one of the most entertaining scenes in the whole fucking movie.
Oh yes.
Yes,
oh yeah.
this
was
is the one thing they got right. Ryuk.
This is where
now.
screams like a bitch, like the douchebag from the Friday the 13th remake. And I love when that
Now I actually have a little problem with it.
Yes.
You have a problem with him screaming like a bitch? Get out of here.
No. Him screaming like a bitch was perfect. My problem is though they showed Ryuk a little too early in my opinion.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
In my opinion, he should have been the cock tease until towards the very end. We'll get to the end when it gets there, but he should have showed up there at the last scene. That's when you should have seen him. He should have been that cock tease to that second movie. You should not have seen him, what he looks like, until he's in the fucking hospital.
Well, they tried. Do you really want a Death Note 2?
Yes, because this actually is not a terrible movie if it was done right.
But it wasn't done right.
No, and that's why
So,
we're not going to get a second one.
And well,
Probably.
at the end, we'll each go through how it could have been done right, because I think we have completely different ideas. But
Yes. But we get
Yeah.
him screaming like a bitch and him not even really going over the rules of what the fucking Death Note is.
even though, well,
Why? Because he's go, oh, you're Death Note. You can really help him right now. All you gotta do is write his name in the book. Okay. Now what? Tell me how you want him to die. Okay, whatever. Fine.
Decapitation.
Okay, now watch the font. Okay. Oh my god.
and that was a good ass decapitation scene.
That was a Final Destination death.
Exactly. That was the Final Destination scene.
And that was a more gruesome scene than anything in Get Out.
Hey,
And it brings it all back.
hey.
That's what I do. That's what I do. So he goes and takes the death note, and basically his dad is trying to put, I guess, this mobster away, or he finds out his
No. His mother got killed by this mobster. His father's a cop that pretty much has given up on, like, trying to get to him, his wife's killer.
Right.
So then Screamy McScreamerson, aka Light,
AKA James Shart.
yes, James Shart, basically gets told by Rio, he's like, try it again. Okay, fine. And he writes the damn mobster's name in, and the mobster dies.
And that's a pretty good death too.
Here's the thing. The one thing this did right was we had anime blood spurt.
Also, this was actually a good change because you see, he never actually writes how this guy dies. And in the original, if you don't write how they die, they just get a heart attack. In this one, you write their name, they get a random death.
Yeah. What made that better was when he got stabbed in the neck with a steak knife. You had projectile blood spatter. You don't, in every movie, you do not get that. That is an anime trope, and they did it in live action. Fucking amazing.
It's not only
It
not
might have been better in Kill Bill, but hey.
that isn't a
Yeah.
wait. You know where the anime got that from, right?
Oh, Chinese kung fu movies.
Kurosawa movies.
Kurosawa movies.
Yeah,
And-
Akira Kurosawa.
Anything in fucking like Seven Samurai or whatever, as soon as they cut off an arm or they like cut a dude's throat.
Yeah, but but here's the thing though. It actually felt nice to see this again because that has been from like the 70s to now. That has been in, besides like Kill Bill, that's been an anime thing.
That's what Bullshitto Blade was missing.
Oh shit.
That's right.
Kill Bill was the last like live action one that had like good projectile blood splatter.
Bushido Blade would have been the best fighting game ever if they would have had that blood splat.
Oh,
Well, that's why they're Samurai Showdown.
But the thing I loved about Bushido Blade is the fight could be over in a couple seconds, or you could seriously be playing that shit for 3 hours. Epic fight of samurai, whatever. And it would have been awesome. Because there was no energy bar. You didn't know when the fuck you killed your guy. And they needed some blood splatter. If you would have had some blood splatter, it would have been the best fighting game ever.
Yeah, because how are you supposed to know you killed somebody with one hit if there's no blood splatter?
heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah, in the game, you just hit the guy. You tap the guy with your sword. Oh, he's dead. What the fuck?
It's
Get out.
dive kick. It's dive kick, the early version.
Dive kick.
See, that's where Bushido Blade would have been the best fighting game if they would have had the blood spurt and all that. Because when you were running around a dude, chasing a dude in the bamboo forest, and you're slicing and the trees are falling down, that was the shit.
That's true.
That was the shit. And then you go into a house and you're fighting and you're basically cutting down their porch and shit like that. That was the shit.
Showdown had that too in Jubei stage.
And because I got in an epic fight once where we basically were to both knees and one arm, and we were swinging. That's all we were doing. We couldn't walk.
It's just a flesh wound.
We couldn't walk. Basically, like on our knees, like, and one of our arms was fucked, and we're just swinging for the fences. It was like 20
I didn't know that was possible.
swinging. It is. It was 20 minutes of just swinging for the fences.
Oh my god.
It's ridiculous. And then eventually, like, he got me at one point, and my guy died. And I was like, shit.
All right. You want to
So-
talk about me? You want to talk about Mia? Because this is when we meet Mia.
Well, hold on, because I mean,
right.
because we were forgetting the second best death in the flick, which is the hit by a SWAT truck.
No, we meet Mia first, then we get the SWAT truck.
All right, so basically, Light is in the gym looking at the death note, Mia is basically doing, I guess, sprints or stairs or whatever.
Token
And-
goth girl in the cheerleading squad.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, it sucks what happened about Kenny, isn't it?" He's like, "Oh yeah, no, not really." And then she's like, "Oh, what nice little poetry there in that nice little book." It's like, "Oh, it's not poetry, it's a death note." And then he's like, "Watch what I could do. The dumbest thing you can do when you have power." I could see he was thinking with his brain. He was thinking with his dick.
Of course.
Yes, he was thinking like Kick-Ass.
Because Mia thought.
Yeah. See the same thing, because because that's what guys would do. Situations like, dude, I could kill anybody if I write about it. Oh,
And
really?
Ryuk also warned him
Not to show anybody.
not to show her. Like, you're stupid.
Now, here's the thing about that, though. It's an annoying change, but it's what an American guy would do. In the original version, he does not show anybody.
No, he keeps that to himself, but that's also culture. Like, you think about America now, what is the one thing everyone wants to do?
Have it be famous.
Be famous and share everything. I mean, shit.
Right. So they actually kind of got that right.
Well,
Yeah.
they want to be famous, and they also want to have sex, especially teenage boy.
Right. And what was I gonna
Teenage
say?
virgin boy wants to have sex.
Right.
Yeah,
And,
'cause now we're at the hostage situation where the guy walks
Show
out,
off
which
for Mia, and he basically says that Brody will stand out unarmed, salute, and get hit by a SWAT truck.
Did you write
they
all
did
that?
right. Yes, he did.
Okay, he wrote all that. But yeah.
Trust me, I questioned that too.
But yeah, second best death in the flick.
Yeah.
First best was the ladder. Second best was this. Third best was the steak knife.
And the worst was the last one.
So Mia is like, I don't know about that. Mia was like, holy shit, that's pretty awesome.
And then we get a montage.
Well,
Of Kira.
yeah. Well, do we get the Kira yet? Or
Yeah, they bring up Kira
there's
first.
they
then you
come
start
up with
getting all
Kira,
the
and
deaths.
there's just a whole montage of them coming up with Kira and basically being fake Joker and Harley.
We get literally, they were Joker and Harley. And they literally went around killing all the fucking, like, Kim Jong-un and
Yeah, man.
some dumb fuck. It's like,
all the bad people.
Because, well, you have to condense a 2-season TV series into an hour-and-a-half movie.
Right.
hence why I'll get to my vision of my idea at the end, because it gets into that.
Oh, all right. Now at this point, when it was just him and Mia, and them going to Death Note and all that, I was thinking, as somebody who's never seen Death Note until this point, that okay, this is pretty cool, because now what's going to happen? I mean, I'm calling it, but they're going to continue to do it, and then they're going to see the error of their ways. That this is wrong.
You didn't think Christ another teen movie?
No, I didn't think Christ another teen movie. I'm thinking, okay, they're killing people, they're doing good, but someone's gonna slip up, or someone's gonna see that it's not right, and it's the whole thing. It's like, with great power comes great responsibility. So now
It's the trope.
Or-
It's the
trope.
superhero trope.
Yeah, it is.
it's like so you have this great power, so now you really, does it really save people or not? Does it really help people or not?
Because,
And-
eventually his dad, who was a cop, finds out about all this. And it was like, well, are you going to kill him? Because he's going to find out. And he's like, I can't kill my own father. And I can't kill any of his coworkers.
Right. And
Well, Mia has no issue with that.
and decide, and basically then you have to decide who is worthy of saving and who isn't.
Yes.
And
the
that actually-
dispensation of life and death.
Yes, and that actually makes a good movie. And that if it would if it just would have been them and the Kira thing, and then and then also, like, how can I put it? it starts to get a little too much to where they have to decide, he or they have to decide, to end it or whatever. That would have been great. That would have been cool. I'm like, all right, good movie, done.
But then we get a
Introduction.
ninja.
Oh god, hold on.
I liked
ninja.
L.
L fucked this movie up.
But here's the thing though. In the actual anime, L is the closest to the anime character that you can get.
Well, yeah, they gave him the same mannerisms. But they made him run around just like ninja.
Where's the at?
There it is.
Oh, use the cage version, yes. Now, my thing with L is, even though they did make him run around in a cheesy ninja costume, and you really see how cheesy it is when you see him run down the stairs in the fucking thing with it blowing in the wind, like, whoa, why did they do this? But my thing is, I still think they got it right because they trolled all the L fangirls by making him anything besides a pretty Asian boy with blue hair. Those thoughts would have been pissed if you would have got Hero from Heroes because he's too fat. Oh, wait. He was talking to Hero from Heroes.
They made this dude look like...
He was talking to Hero from Heroes.
Yes, he was.
They made this dude look like Joanna Man, okay? Fucking Miguel Nunez.
The one thing they got right with him, though, is, like we were saying, the mannerisms that he had were exactly what L in the anime was.
Yeah, messy room, sits around with no shoes, eats a bunch of candy, all that. That's what
all his traits.
I would have given them extra points if they used the Space Ghost perk beat that samples his theme song.
He's a ninja. He's a ninja. He's a ninja. He's a hoodie ninja.
The only other thing was, though, and I like the fact that they kind of...
Sorry.
He seems like a stoner, doesn't he?
Yes, he does, because he does not show his face at all.
He's got them...
Let's put it this way. They gave L more of a fucking backstory than Light.
Yeah, they did.
Well, you don't need to give Light a backstory. It's simple.
You kind of do.
No, you don't.
Main character.
Story writes himself. Light's backstory writes itself. Simple. He's a teenage kid. His mom died. His dad's a cop. His dad doesn't want to go with the case anymore. The kid is basically an outcast, and you can tell when you see the football players come and you see him there writing shit. Automatically.
The obligatory bully scene.
Yes, it's the obligatory. You know right away he's a nerdy outcast kid because you see the football players, you see him, and he's sitting on a bench and nobody's to fuck around him. So automatically you know his story right off the bat.
Next exciting episode of Riverdale.
That's why you don't. Basically, Light's story is about as fucking easy to get as Bruce Wayne, as Batman.
Let's see, the original Light was actually
superpowers?
kind of cool, but
I'm rich.
That's all you have to do. What did they do in the DCU for Batman's origin? They showed Thomas, they showed Martha, boom, dead, boom, done in 5 minutes, done. You're good.
Yeah, but you know what though? Here's the thing. As much as there was just that, Batman and Bruce Wayne backstory is very simple. Batman's backstory is very complex, though.
Batman's backstory isn't that complex. Bruce decided he wanted to avenge and be a force for good, and that what happened to him will never happen again. So he trained. He found a cop. Then he found this. Then he found that. And he educated himself. Then he became the world's greatest martial artist and he scoured the, ends of the earth. And apparently nowadays he's trained by Ra's al Ghul or whatever the fuck, I don't know. And now he's a fucking ninja, whatever. And he's a guy that just won't kill anybody. That's all he is. Now he's the world's greatest fighter.
Detective and...
Yeah, yada yada yada. Forensics expert, detective. That's the same thing. So whatever. And doesn't kill him. It's the same thing. It's back. It writes itself.
Oh, now we're at the FBI desk.
Itself.
By the way, they got L's mannerisms right, but they made him talk like Dr. Reed from Criminal Minds.
Oh my god. The thing that made me hate L was the way he talked. His talking just pissed me the fuck off.
See, yeah, that's good. That's the problem, though. The way L talked in this was kind of spot on.
So I don't care about this character whatsoever. I think he ruined the whole thing. Because if you have, like, Light and Mia and them eventually seeing the error of their ways, and then they have to make that change and make that choice, that is a cool, that's a good movie. That you get it.
Me and you see this differently. You think L killed it. I almost think Light killed it because Light was too much of a bitch.
That is another good point, actually. Especially compared to the original Light.
Yeah, Light was too much of a bitch in this one. He kowtowed to Mia the entire fucking movie because he wanted pussy.
Now, my thing about that is, you should not have given him that name in the first place.
Right.
You're going so hard for name recognition, and yet you're making it almost completely different. Just give him a regular ass name.
The director of this movie came out and said, we are trying to give Death Note an American twist, then make it a new character, not Light.
Right. Which kind of goes into my vision, but we'll get to that later. Now, this couple is cheesy as fuck, but I will give them this. Mia is far less annoying than Misa Mane.
Yes!
Dear Lord. I mean, it's kind of easy to be less annoying than Misa Mane. They actually could have given Olivia Munn that role, and still would have been less annoying than Misa Mane.
And Olivia Munn would have been a lot hotter than...
Actually, no.
Would have been a lot better than Margaret Qualley.
Margaret Qualley is like, well, okay. I mean, yeah, I guess not, but I don't know. If this girl wasn't already Jessica Jones, you probably could have given it to her.
Yeah. All right.
Now we're up to the FBI desk. We're up to the Lemming desk.
Where Mia writes down the cops and all that.
All the FBI agents, and I believe I can fly.
They totally, yeah. Oh, yeah. If I can, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. But they couldn't.
Splat.
that Yahoo!
Ah, yes. Actually went for the goofy yell. That's great.
Yes, we did.
Oh, so, oh man. Seriously, at the point when L was introduced, I started to tune out of the movie. I tried, and he just got so on my nerves. I was like, I don't care.
You notice that little Lost Metalcore lyric? You're the one who flew into the sun. I'm just here to make sure you actually burn.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you saying that to James Shart? Like, his response would have been like, "Death to your king."
Flew into the sun. I'm just here.
You don't want to flew too close to the side. I'm just trying to make sure you buy.
But then after all the FBI deaths, we get Mia wanting father.
Yeah.
Well, Mia, she doesn't want to kill his father. She just wants the book.
Yes. You see, not only is she less annoying than Misa, she's smarter than Misa.
Like, she's like, I won't kill him. And also this, so you better get my goddamn book.
That's at the end we get that.
Well, we're fast forwarding to the end because the rest is Elle running away, running at, like, I don't know.
Here's the thing, though.
The rest is,
wait. This
Oh,
is something
fuck, it was
I
cool.
forget in the anime. Does Elle find out who Light is right away?
No.
So this is
He
something
does
that
not. It takes a
Yeah.
he barely even does it by the time he dies.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
now
know
we're
what's
at
funny about this? Chris feels the same way about Elle that everyone else feels about the guy that took over for Elle in the anime.
Yes. Hard games on motorcycles.
Everyone can't stand that guy. Which is funny because his name is Mello.
Mellow yellow.
Carmelo.
Okay, no. Yes, now we're at prom. And
Prom? What the fuck? Prom?
It wasn't prom, it was a snowball dance or whatever the fuck it was.
Either way, God.
close enough.
Yeah.
The ABC Family presents Death Note.
All right.
I like the fact though that Light knows what's going on and literally didn't just give me my fucking book.
I kind of wish this would have. I kind of wish he would have killed someone at the prom, so then it would have been like Carrie.
Yeah. Like Mia's like, yeah, where's my book? Get my goddamn book. And she has the gall to even write Light Turner's heart stops at
midnight. What the fuck is he, Cinderella?
Remember, kids, love isn't real.
So, Light basically is like, oh, I didn't want to do it. And he sits and he writes this whole crazy diatribe, and you're like, okay.
Now, it's been a long time since I watched the anime, right? And I wasn't sure this ending made any sense. And I asked around. I was like, in the original, could he have actually done that? I found out there were 4 rule changes.
Go over them, please.
Well, I gotta find the thread now. But but one of them I already mentioned. The other one is they shortened the length of time that you can go without using the Death Note before ownership goes back to the Death God. And there was something that allowed for him to write that basically short story of what happens. Because in the anime, I don't remember him writing a short story, like at all.
No.
But in this version of Death Note, it's possible to manipulate the person you're killing for much longer time. Like you could kind of do that in the original, but not for very long.
Because this one they had, I think, is 2 days.
Yeah, like for 2 days, you could basically write out what everybody does for the whole day. Like he wrote out basically the ending of a Saw movie. That's basically what he wrote.
Yeah, literally, this was.
It's something. It's basically the story of someone taking over for Jigsaw. That's what it is. Like, Jigsaw dies of cancer, passes the mantle of What's-Her-Face to he gave AIDS, gives it back to me in the hospital, drives his car off a cliff.
I was going in the background while you were talking.
Game over!
Now,
by the way,
during all this,
he was in the bathtub.
Game over.
During all this, we find out that Elle keeps the gun from Men in Black in an attaché case.
Yes, he keeps the noisy cricket.
Then we get the CW presents 3 Fast, 4 Furious for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, he runs all over the place to chase that goes nowhere.
Also, during this, I realized they stole the soundtrack to this from Stranger Things.
Yeah, they
They
did.
stole it from Stranger Things and Maybe Drive. Maybe Drive.
Oh my god. Here's the thing, though. Here's the fun. Do you notice, like, at least there's 3 times where L was in grabbing distance of light, and all of a sudden then he's gone.
Yeah. What the? He's not the fast one here, clearly. So I don't know what that is.
Because light wasn't that fast, and then he's running, and L is catching him. I'm like, come on, man. I'm sorry to get a little racial here, but white guy trying to run away from black guy.
I know, right?
Ain't happening.
Which brings me to this other part.
He does parkour on top of that.
And it's not a fat black guy. It's
No.
a black guy. And he is beating his pants off him. He already made up time. And
He's
they're
basically that one dude's best friend from City Guys.
Oh.
Oh, no, that's Donald Glover. My bad. So
No, Donald Glover wasn't on City Guys, was he?
No, he was on Community. My bad.
Okay. No, I don't know the name of the guy on City Guys, but I remember looking at this kid. It was like he looks like the freaking.
I think it's Miguel Nunez.
L Train.
Yeah.
L Train.
And the funny part is you
Oh
see
shit! Wait, they should have just called him L Train.
one of the funny parts is you see Light running and you see L right behind him. He could almost grab him. And I'm like, really? now I'm supposed to believe that this guy is like, half a mile ahead or some shit. Come on, movie. Fuck you.
Dude, how the hell did he get? Well, I mean, I guess he was working with his dad, but he just walks up in the house, sits down at the table. He goes, "Hi, nice to meet you." Leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't say leave. Which of course is like
entering?
RoboCop. Bitches leave.
It's like
So he has
uh,
full power, and he thinks, it's like he has all the powers. Like, hi, nice to meet you. Leave.
And she's still there. She's still there for about 2 more minutes before she's like, "Okay, I'm gonna walk over here." I think.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
He says that like he expects you to like leave. It's like, why didn't you leave? That's supposed to work. It's a Jedi mind trick. What are you doing?
Because you're not a Jedi. No matter how many robes you wear, that makes you think you are a Jedi. You dumb moron.
And then they go to arrest him. To which I was like,
Wearing
"Dude, L, play the race card. Play the race card right now. Police brutality. Do it."
There is this online store that sells those hoodies that look fucking like Jedi robes and shit like that. I'm like, man, you fucking idiots.
Okay, but
this
what
is
do you
not the
think is
black
worse?
person you were looking
Those?
for.
Oh, but what do you think those worse? Those or the Assassin's Creed hoodies?
He was wearing an Assassin's Creed hoodie.
Yeah, he was wearing an Assassin's Creed jacket.
Oh, see, I can't tell because it was black. I never see those things black. They're always like white with a bunch of straps on them because they're supposed to actually look like Assassin's Creed.
Well, the thing in Assassin's Creed, you can get a black dye.
Oh, I see.
That's what
You can also get a court jester, right?
Yeah.
You can also get a court jester and a Vlad the Impaler sword.
Yeah.
Blooded.
Well, that's what I always do on an Assassin's Creed, especially when I'm playing story mode. I get the black.
Blooded.
guy.
Sorry.
All right, you want to get to the last death and then the end.
Oh, the Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
The Ferris, of course, the Ferris wheel. Oh
See,
boy.
Here's the thing. The Ferris wheel thing again. The Ferris wheel. The problem is with Death Note is it has this whole high school drama that actually is sort of interesting. And then you bring L involved, then you get L involved, and it becomes this dumb, shitty cop media. This shit.
3 Fast, 4 Furious.
Yes, it's so stupid. To where if they would have kept it as Light and Mia, it would have been fine.
But it still would have been fake Joker and Harley, though.
Yeah, like I said, it was Joker Harley in reverse, where pretty much Light was Harley.
Light was Harley. Light was Harley, and
what it really was a story about power corrupting.
Listen, it's not a
what it's always been.
This movie was not terrible. They could have just went better with it to make it actually like more suspenseful.
No, the addition of Elle made the movie pretty terrible. I'm sorry. I know Elle is a part of the anime, but didn't.
They needed to not try to have Elle in it. But we'll get to that.
That was the problem. Because the story with Light and Mia about power corrupting was enough. It was more than enough. And the Ferris wheel would have worked. The Ferris wheel was a decent ending. The only problem with the Ferris wheel ending is then you have the ending with Light. Or not Light, you have the ending with Elle. And
where giant Deus Ex Machina too.
Yeah,
well, the whole fucking if she steals the book, she dies, and the paper with my name goes on it gets burned.
It just happens to fall in the fire. Now tell me, is that as convoluted as an M. Night plot, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they twist.
What did he?
No, he wrote it out. He said, like, if she goes for the book,
her dying is exactly right. If she goes for the book, Ferris wheel goes down, she dies.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. Perfect.
And
the part that's bullshit.
She will tear the page out. The page with my name. She tear the page out with my name on it.
It was already ripped out though. It was the page that she took that wrote all the it was the page that she used
with all the
FBI agents on it.
No, it wasn't.
Yep.
It wasn't. If you look at it. Because when they show the page, it just shows a blank page with that.
Well, no. Okay, then if anything, it was the page that he said he was ripping. But the fact that it just happened to go into a pit.
Because he wrote it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though.
Because he can control gravity with the Death Note too. I don't know if he could do that in original.
Exactly.
Like,
hey, no, he wrote it to where like she drops it and it falls into a fire.
Mia will drop a paratrooper, and that motherfucker will ran right in the middle of the parking lot. I said to land like this.
See, here's the thing, though. If this happened on the ground, and all of a sudden it got burned, I would be like, yeah, that's fair. This happened from the freaking top of a Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Well, they had to make it grand. I don't know. But then the thing is, then he writes about how this pedophile helps him and brings this doctor who's a horrible person.
He writes a Saw ending.
Yeah, he writes a Saw ending. Yeah.
Dude, all you need is just da-da-dun, 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 and then just have him look at the camera and go, game over. And then you have Elle go,
I thought Ryuk was gonna say game over at the end of the fucking movie.
Yeah, really.
And then you see Elle go, no!
Well, speaking of Elle and Light, after the pedophile brings Light to the hospital, guess who finds a page of the Death Note?
Elle does, because remember Light says, who knew you could, kill somebody from a calculus book or some shit.
Yeah. Which this is where you get the father talking with Light.
And Light explains what he did.
Yes. And then Ryuk shows up, and that's it.
Yeah. All right. Now, the best performance in this whole thing was Willem Dafoe as Ryuk.
Agreed.
As the voice of Ryuk.
Yes.
Now, here's my problem, though. Okay, so me and Monstar both said that we have different ways of doing this. I personally think we should have not seen Ryuk this entire fucking movie. Just hear him, Willem Dafoe, just hearing Willem Dafoe, not seeing him until that last scene where he is sitting in the hospital with Light. That's when they should have introduced him and faded to black.
Well, they knew that the movie was shit. They knew that the script was shit, so they were banking.
If they can put a sequel, if they can tease a sequel to the shitty ass Super Mario Brothers, they could have done a better job with this.
See, but Death Note, the people for Death Note, they knew. Netflix probably saw the script. Nah, you're showing him.
And the thing is, if they didn't know, they found out on Twitter.
There you go.
Adam Wingard killed his Twitter because they came after him. Because you see, Hollywood is not ready for this fan base. They are not ready. They better not touch Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo Ghoul's creator was getting death threats for shipping.
By the way, that's coming out.
Well, yeah, it's the Japanese one, and apparently that's actually decent. Which, well, to be honest,
we'll see.
The anime was so bad, they have an advantage.
The creators of Ghost in the Shell got death threats. You do not. Like Monstar said, Hollywood is not ready for the anime fan base.
No, they need to leave this shit alone because, frankly, you think your actresses are having a bit of a problem now? Oh dear.
Hollywood is not ready for crazy people in dragon print button-ups thinking they know karate, basically going on Twitter and death threatening everything they, hold dear.
Hollywood is not ready for every character they make being shipped as gay, even if they are not written that way.
Elfen Lied. Live action Elfen Lied.
Oh my god. That would have to be NC-17.
Yeah.
Like, Hollywood
put Lexi Bell on that.
Yeah. Hollywood is definitely not ready for the anime fan base.
No, it is not. So, what else would you do, Ronnie?
Okay, like I said, I think my big thing would be get Ryuk out for most of this movie. Have him talk. Now, I'm not saying that he shouldn't be talking to Light. I'm saying he should be talking to Light the entire... Light should be able to see him.
But no.
We should not. We should not.
Mr. Robot.
Yeah, pretty much. Like that whole I think that reveal would have been at least something that would have been entertaining.
I could see that.
But
Death Note, if you look at Death Note, I mean, even if you see like the shit from Death Note, Ryuk is all over it.
Yeah, but you don't see Ryuk until 3/4 of the first season.
Okay.
Ryuk does not show up, but I'm saying in the anime, Ryuk does not show up until very late.
Yeah, you see the apples rolling around and shit, but you don't necessarily see him like the entire series.
No, he shows up late in the first season.
Well, you had to cram. Well, you remember you had to cram the fucking.
Yeah,
I understand that, but I'm saying
it into an hour.
Yeah, but I still think that the end, the reveal of him at the end. First off, it could have also saved a lot of budget that you could have used.
Yes, which is still the best part of the thing.
Yeah.
So a lot of budget towards script. I'll tell you that.
No, the writers were not really. I guess the writers didn't have the heart in it. Whatever. But I would have made L a little more of a pussy, and I would have made Light a little more of a fucking badass.
L was nowhere near a badass.
No. I'm saying you would tone one down compared to both of them. L was a little more of was a badass compared to Light.
Mia was a bigger badass than both of them.
Yeah, I think Light should have had a set of fucking balls on him. He did not. He bowed down and fucking took it up the ass from Mia.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The thing is also in an American version, like if you have the creepy, awkward kid, he's not going to be a badass. And we're in Japan.
No, but you have him. But at the same time, as though, I'm not saying as a starting point. As a starting point, you can make him a little bitch. Have him be bullied. Have him gain confidence throughout the entire freaking show. Have
From
him
gaining this
something...
power, because it's gonna corrupt him. It's gonna make him cocky.
Well, in Japan, the thing, you know this. In Japan, the norm is, the studious kid.
Well, yeah. The thing is, nowadays, every anime panders to otaku so hard that they have to have this little awkward kid suddenly become a badass.
But it's at the same time, but it's also called story arc. This is how the story builds. You could have had it build and then reveal, death, reveal. It could have actually been something. But then we got this.
But the thing is, in America, like I said, they had to make it Americanized. In Japan, the outcast or whatever is
and a
badass already. That's how it is in Japan. If you are the
necessarily.
No. Dude, a lot of animes now, the main character's a bitch.
Yeah. Because a lot of times there are these kids who basically stay in the house all the time and never leave the house. Because here's the thing about this. Because the thing you got to know is right now in Japan there is a population problem where they're not having enough babies. No one's having sex because all these boys basically stay in the house and play games instead of actually talking to girls, which they have it all figured out, frankly. But.
And they jerk off all the time. Anyway.
And buy used panties from vending machines. I'll go there.
And they have sex games. Anyway, the game, and look, what I'm saying is though, back in the day with anime, like as soon as like there was an outcast that was in a like black or whatever, it wasn't like an emo kid.
No. Like Trigun, Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, those characters were badass.
Well, yeah, they were delinquents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like even look at Cromartie.
But then again, look at TV shows now from the 80s for us. The Lost Boys. Great example right there. Look at something like The Lost Boys, or look at something like Grease. You look at someone that was in all black, they're supposed to be a badass.
Yeah, but nowadays, especially no.
The guy from Heathers, Christian Slater's character in Heathers.
Yes.
But nowadays, like that, where the awkward one, who's the nerdy one, all of a sudden is not a badass. He's just a guy, and if he's a bit of a bitch, he's a little bit of a bitch.
But I'm saying progressively, you can make him a bitch right away. The opening way Light was portrayed was perfect. Make him a bitch. But then when he realizes he's fucking God.
Dispensation of life and death.
Is where you can grow him a little bit, little by little, until either you have him be normal and semi of a badass, or you just go the full hog and make him a fucking corrupt bit. Make him just corrupt.
Well, the thing is that if Light's supposed to be the main character, if Light's the main character and supposed to be the one who's actually, has a conscience and all that.
But see, in the original Death Note, the whole point is people have to decide whether he is the hero or the villain, because he essentially is a misanthrope. He's a genius, and the original Light is a genius and a misanthrope. He hates everyone. He has a whole list of, he has his ideas of who should live and who should die already. He gets this, and it's like, well, now I can live that dream, basically. And eventually starts going a little further and killing people he wouldn't have killed in the beginning. But he always has this dream of having that kind of power, that dispensation of life and death when it starts.
So here's the thing. Do you think they split that character of Light into two people? Like there's Light and then there was
shit
element of Light then?
I think
kind of
that could have been Mia.
Yeah, that is kind of what they did.
That is Mia.
Yeah, pretty much.
I still think they could have grown, even if they wanted to make him a little more of a bitch, you could have still grown Light.
Yeah. where he eventually
Light
gets a
had
backbone
no-
and stands up to
yeah.
her.
Light had no.
Well, if there's a
Light had no arc.
he had that
Light.
smirk on his face. If there is a sequel, because at the end when Ryuk was laughing, he already had that smirk on his face.
Well, because he knows that L has the has the paper.
Right.
That's why he has a smirk on his face.
Yeah.
That's why I would say if you. That's why I was saying if you introduce Ryuk there, and that's where you show him.
All right.
That would have been a yeah.
All right. So if L has the paper, so what does that mean?
That means he's seen his face. Okay, so the basic rule we never really went over was you need a face and a name. He's seen the face, he has the face clear as day in his head, and he has a name. Which means he has the parchment for Death Note. Which means he can kill Light. And Ryuk knows that.
Oh.
Now the thing is, Ryuk can't wait to kill Light anyway.
Yeah. Because he wants the Death
telling
Note
him
back.
Over again, it's the Death Note back. Which I don't remember if that was how it was in the original.
Well,
Yeah, I think so.
Isn't it? That's how the Death God works.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, he works for a little bit. He becomes friends with the dude, but he always, his end game is he wants to kill the holder or the keeper.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, is that all you do?
That's all I can really think of. That's all stuff like I think there's just more of a story. There could have been more of a story arc, which everything. I think the people you had was fine. I think you could have just adjusted how they were portrayed.
Okay. Well, here's the way I see it. They originally said they wanted to do Death Note with an American twist, right?
Right.
All right. First of all, you didn't need to keep any names from the original series. You didn't need to keep any of you didn't need to keep any of that. Because the thing is, if you know anything about Death Note, you know there is more than one Shinigami, Death God, and there's more than one Death Note. So just have some other Death God's Death Note land in Seattle or wherever it is. And have some other random person who is not named Light or anything pick it up. And he has his own story and his own personality and his own reaction to finding this thing and his own relationship with this other Death God that is not Ryuk. And if someone's going to track him down, he cannot be L. And he could even be an adult. He could even be a girl for all we know. It could be anybody. All you needed to do was have it take place in the same world. That's all you had to do.
Yeah.
Like basically make it an anthology series.
Exactly. See, no one understands that about these remakes. Ghost in the Shell. You only ever see what's going on in Japan and I think China. What's going on in the US during the time of Ghost in the Shell? Do we have that technology yet? Talk about that. Make it about that.
Gee, technology.
Like,
Ghost in the Shell is just Terminator.
The filters weren't right. That's what it was. They didn't have the right filters.
Ghost in the Shell was not that bad.
Not even to really get on that. I'm never watching it, but not even to get on that. But like, say, what's another one they're trying to do? Oh boy. Damn. What is another one they're trying to do? Like, if they ever try to do Tokyo Ghoul, I would hope they wouldn't just go and try to make Tokyo Ghoul, but have it set here. I mean, Tokyo Ghoul only takes place in Tokyo. That is the whole world. Maybe another country has the ghoul problem. How are they dealing with it? Talk about that. Like, if they go to adapt Psycho-Pass, which they can't because Minority Report already exists, but if they ever go to adapt Psycho-Pass, I want to see if the civil system or whatever it is instituted in the US and how that is handled. Okay? Just don't go trying to tell the exact same story because it took place in another fucking country, and who the fuck names their kid Light anyway?
Damn.
Who
So
names
like,
a kid that?
it makes no sense. Like, didn't? Oh my god, I'm trying to remember what I just said. Oh yeah, didn't they also make Blood the Last Vampire?
That was in Japan though. They didn't remake Blood the Last Vampire here yet.
No, I thought they did. I'm pretty sure they did because they had Lucy Liu in it.
They did?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I didn't hear that.
I heard it sucked.
Lucy Liu was in the actually I didn't know there was a movie. I knew there was a TV drama in Japan for that. Not a movie. All right. Cause I can't seem to remember the other ones they tried to do. Like, well, Dragon Ball Z they should just not tried to do, but they should have just not done it. But
They did it.
just have it take place somewhere else. Seriously, with
You can call it
new
Death Note,
characters.
but make you can call it Death Note. Just make it original.
Yeah, I mean, there was already some movie called like another story or another day or something that I think had other characters anyway. Because like I said, there's other Death Notes and there's other Death Gods. You could have just done it like that, and
Yeah.
and all the things wrong with this would have been down to, well, that's just what this character went through. We didn't go and tell Light's story wrong. We made a new character and had his story be something else. That's all you had to do.
Then it's just how you film it.
But you need to go for name recognition.
Yeah.
Because you scurred. I don't know. They scurred. But yeah, that's how, in my eyes, that's how they messed this up. And truthfully, they could have messed it up their own way, but then that's on them. That's not them trying to retell the story. That's them trying to tell a new story. I prefer messing up trying to tell a new story than trying to retell an old story.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Lucy Liu started in Rise Blood Hunter. My bad.
Oh, what is that? She's typecast again, of course, right?
Yeah, basically.
I really feel bad for her because I feel like the term resting bitch face came from her. I feel bad for her, especially after seeing the show Southland, because she was really good in that and she wasn't necessarily typecast in it. So, yeah, I feel kind of bad about it.
But okay, so overall, what you guys think? But I know Chris, you thought Elle was terrible in this. Elle killed this movie. Elle killed this movie.
He ruined it.
I can personally see a sequel, but I would almost rather have them just say fuck it, redo the first one and as Monstar said, as a different storyline.
No, they're gonna just sequel it. They're gonna sequel it. It has a high enough score on Netflix. They're gonna sequel it.
Yeah.
The thing about that also, it's got a perfect ending for an American movie because it's basically Scarface.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The end of Death Note is Scarface. That's why I like it, and none of the actual fans don't. None of the actual fans like it.
Oh, I love that ending because it left it like I said, if you took out the fact that he never showed his face, that ending would have been fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Ending was good. The ending was really good. But if you never saw his face until that moment, I would have been like, done, we're good. Game over.
Yeah, but they had him all through the promo materials and all that. So they were going to have
talking about the anime now or the movie? Because I'm talking about the anime.
I was talking about the movie. Okay, You're talking about the anime.
No, the ending to this was not good. That was a Deus Ex Machina as convoluted as anything M. Night Shyamalan has ever done.
We called it.
To me, most of this, it's exactly what Hollywood would have done with Death Note if they tried to retell Death Note. It's exactly what I expected. Fake Joker and Harley, and Fast and Furious car chases, and soundtrack ripped off from Stranger Things, and just
And
all the shit the CW and Fox would have done with it.
And to wrap it up with a Saw 5 ending.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not even
Saw
a good
5. He pinpointed which one.
not even a good Saw ending. I'm talking a shitty Saw ending.
All right, you want to bring this back into? Want to bring this into the station?
All right. Well, we need a movie
Station.
Well, for next week, nothing because we're taking Thanksgiving off.
Oh yeah, we need a movie for the week after that. So get.
I did not.
Station.
Oh. So I saw Murder on the Orient Express.
Right, you did.
Yeah, the theater. Basically, the power went out of the theater.
What?
15 minutes.
It's the second power outage you have, like.
Yeah, the first was Batman Begins.
Pretty is. So, all right. Trying to see if anything online. No one responded. So I guess we'll
wing it.
Fuck
You know
it.
what? You know what? Give me a week. Give me till Thanksgiving. I will put up a poll and have people donate. Not donate. Pitch ideas of what they want to see, and
Yes,
we'll
donate VHSs to us. Send us your VHSs.
donate money for the wedding fund, please.
Oh boy.
Movie Pass! Sponsor us, Movie Pass!
Oh yeah, Movie Pass. By the way, I saw Murder on the Orient Express with my Movie Pass.
Sponsor us, Movie Pass!
Please sponsor us.
Movie Pass!
Answer us.
Yes. So basically,
And afterwards, he went to sleep on a Casper mattress.
yes.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
After having a Blue Apron meal.
All right. So Kenneth Branagh was pretty good in this, by the way.
Okay.
They made Poirot pretty quirky.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a part where he's walking like, and he steps in shit.
On a train?
No, not on the train. He's in like Jerusalem or some shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And he's like, the problem with this is not that he stepped in shit. He didn't say that part. It's the imbalance. So he takes his other and shit. He's like,
Oh, no, you're kidding me.
this dude has so many weird, convoluted like things to like detect. It makes no sense after a while. You're just like, huh? Okay. I don't know how you got all that from this, but go with it. Yeah, and I mean, it was a decent movie. For all those people, wanting Johnny Depp to be throughout the whole thing, nope. Sorry.
Wow.
Well, if
That
you're
reminds me. One anime you might actually like is Bakano. It's basically about a train robbery.
Okay.
A train robbery with immortal gangsters.
Jesus Christ. All right, so if you have read Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express, Johnny Depp plays Mr. Ratchet.
Oh, wow.
Is a businessman, but really a former gangster. Let's be honest.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. If you had never read Murder on the Orient Express, you'd be like, when it gets to the ending and when he solves the whole thing, you're like, really? This is cheap. But it was in the book, so.
Okay. Okay.
It was decent. And since nobody has a fucking movie for next week.
Well, we're not doing it next week. We'll put something up to get for 2 weeks. We'll see what people pitch and we'll email each other and figure it out.
Yeah, and I'll give a poll of shitty Christmas movies for our listening base to side on.
Garbage Day.
Yes, basically choose our torture.
Jack Frost. Right?
2. 2.
Jack Frost 2. And well, there's 2 Jack Frost 2s, right? There's 2 Jack Frosts, but there's also 2 Jack Frost 2s.
There's a couple bad ones. There's Krampus. There. Yeah. There's Santa's sleigh.
That was 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. There's Santa's sleigh. There's Santa's sleigh. Santa with muscles.
Yes.
Uh-huh. That
What
crap.
was that movie about Santa Claus versus the devil? It was on MSC3K. What's the name of that? Remember?
Oh, Santa Claus versus the Martians. Yeah.
Okay.
Then, what is it? Then there's freaking that movie starring The Miz, not Santa's Little Helper, the other one.
Christmas Bounty.
Then there's, all right, we have to do this one. I'm saying it right away. We have to do this one. Larry the Cable Guy.
Jingle All the Way 2.
Jingle All the Way 2.
Wait, Larry the Cable Guy Jingle All the Way too?
Larry the Cable Guy and Santino Marella in Jingle All the Way 2.
Wait,
Yeah, you heard him.
this happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was literally a sequel to the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Yes.
With none of the people in it.
I told you I got the
Made an
Turbo
actual
Man.
sequel to it, though.
I
With
told you
Tom
I got
Arnold.
the Turbo Man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cobra!
I mean, we could always do Jingle All the Way as well, but
Go see
No.
my new movie.
No, we'll do the
Jingle
second
All the Way.
one.
Jingle All the Way is actually pretty decent.
Yeah, exactly. So. My new Super Smash.
Yeah, and if we were ever gonna do a good Christmas movie, it would be Christmas Vacation.
Uh-huh. It is full.
Shitters full. That's right. Merry Christmas, shitters full.
Hallelujah.
Merry Christmas.
Holy shit.
Hallelujah. Holy shit.
Or one of the Home Alone sequels.
Yes.
The one with all I wanted was a skateboard.
Oh God. Home Alone 3.
Stupid sweater.
God, Home Alone 3, because wasn't Home Alone 3 like the wet bandits are going after somebody else,
No.
Kevin
No,
McAllister?
no. It wasn't the Wet Bandits. It was fucking... Oh, the kid had chicken pox and he had the freaking chip in the RC car.
Oh?
It was bad. It was... Oh, I'm trying to think who was in Home Alone 3.
All I remember is it had that song, All I Wanted Was a Skateboard, and the kid in it was actually... Was he like one of Macaulay's brothers?
No. This hit
It was
was
someone else.
Alex D. Lynn's.
Okay.
This was Home Alone 3, like Halloween 3. It had nothing to do with the previous Home Alones. Ugh. All right, we'll figure it out. Anyway,
Fucking Scarlett Johansson was in this.
What? Was this before
Yes.
Ghost World?
Yes.
Of course it was.
But all right, yes.
until then, we're gonna hit you with the original Death Note intro. Well, the good one.
The one that scares the crap out of all the otaku, hurts their virgin ears.
This is what the fuck is the name again?
Maximum the Hormone with What's Up People.
All right, there it is. Until next time, keep it nerdy, homies.
See ya!
I'm still on.
God damn.